Hello and welcome back, everybody. Oh my, third game of the day today. After we played one, we saw Civ6 Legenden versus 12 plus. Now we're gonna see the third game, the decider between Holiday on Highlands and on the other side we do have Gold by Library. Is that gonna be the good return on investment or not? We do have the players joining the lobby, and it does look like we do need to see Dave coming back in, and we do have one player that is missing. I'm not sure where he is because I'm pretty sure he's on the comms. I did see him on the comms over here. It looks like everybody's a little bit laid back on this Saturday, and I do hope everybody's gonna get in, and we're gonna start this up. The Loon 75 calling it out, great value for money. Yeah, gold by libraries, it is what it is. I do want to also say, give me a second. Thank you so much, KZDL, for the follow, much appreciated, sir, and I hope you're gonna have a good time with us tonight. Also, this Theen 76, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Welcome. Let's see when everybody's gonna get in. Looks like some players are fixing their 0M messes, and we do have them. Well, wait, who's missing? I think there are two players. Henri is missing. Yeah, Henri is missing from one side, and who's the other one missing? I don't know who's missing over here. Hannibal is missing. Oh no, Hannibal is here. Elephantguy is in. So who's the one missing? Oh well, it is what it is. We do have on one side from Gold by Library, Elephantguy with Legenden, Hannibal, and Henri CS money. It looks like. Well, I mean, you want to sell those keys? Sell those keys, bro. On the other side, we do have Holiday on Highlands, biggest Godliest gamer, Dave, Mr. Toes, and Space. And it looks like Henri is in the bathroom. Looks like he's having a bit of a hard time over there. It is. Well, sometimes, you know, you have a volcano exploding, so you gotta take care of it. Well, this is the decider between these two teams, and we're going to need to see how they're going to do against each other. We didn't catch the first game, but we did see the yesterday's game, the second one. And let me actually take a quick peek over here, because my memory is spotty about yesterday's games, but I can click on link and I can definitely take a look, remind myself what exactly happened. So we did have Russia with an interesting spawn. Oh, right. They did try to pressure with Hungary against Russia. Unfortunately, the timings were a bit off. They did try to get an attack with the Mapuche on Korea, and they did manage to take out two settlers and one of those settlers with it. That was a bit of a problem. While on the left side, we did have England go against America, I believe it was. Wait, yeah, America. I went against Space. They managed to take a settle from him, while Cree and England were seeming above. Japan was all alone in the middle of the map from Gold by Library. Unfortunately, couldn't get the win over there, and that from Holiday on Highlands. So sorry, and couldn't get the win over there, and it was what it was. Malons are back. Yeah, Legenden, the Griefer, the Super Griefer. Also, welcome back, Heini Dave. Hello there, sir. Eric Oven, thank you so much for staying up with us, and I do hope you're gonna enjoy your time in the next part. Now we do have, I mean, I guess they're getting in. I don't know. Tell him to rejoin. Okay. None of us see a guy here. Yeah, so there is a slot over here, but he's not in. Dave is rejoining. We do have Elephantguy rejoining. And I guess they're clicking the buttons as fast as possible. I don't know exactly why they don't tell him. I mean, they did tell him to rejoin, and then for some reason they started rejoining. It is what it is. They're a bit, how to say, jumping the gun on this one. Well, we got them starting to rejoin, and I do hope we're gonna get in. I still don't see him. Is there a last guy here? I don't think there is a last guy. To be honest, I don't think there is a last guy, but I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna rejoin, and it is what it is. It is restarting. Yes, Rafifi, indeed. No. Still no last slot over here. Still nobody on the last slot. I think Henri is, yeah, he's muted and deafened, and for some reason is AFK somewhere. There's so Space is seeing him, nobody else is seeing him. Kick. It is It is what it is. I guess we can put picture over chat over here. It is what it is. Okay, so we're going to see how they're gonna fare tonight. Of course, with the normal pick ban phase, they do have 2 maps already taken out. I don't remember. Did they play on 7 Seas yesterday? I think they actually played on 7 Seas yesterday, right? Let me actually take a quick pick over here. It does look like no, they went for Pangea yesterday. Okay, Pangea, standard ridges or classic ridges? Classic ridges. Okay. Interesting choice over there, and we do need to. Oh no, it was it was standard ridges, and never mind, not classic ridges, standard ridges. The mountains were spawning near the continents. Go by library. Well, we're gonna need to see. Yeah, go by library like a boss over here. Looks like that's well. Elephantguy is saying that he's connecting to players into that slot while AFK. Yeah, okay, it is what it is. He's gonna join, and we're gonna need to see what they're gonna do. Okay, there we go. We got Henri connected, so we're gonna start up soon. Give me a second. Okay, so map pool choices. We got continents and islands, inland seas, 7 seas with Highlands coming up as the last choices for them. It looks like they do have 3 big semi maps. One that's a lot of coast with continents and islands available over there. We do need to see what they're gonna choose to pick to ban first, and let's see them clicking on inland sea. Okay, inland sea is gonna be taken out. Elephantguy did, I think, made the first choice there, while Carrier is gonna follow up with a ban of his own. We do have Highlands taken away, and now it is a choice between continents and islands and 7 seas. Both of them are coastal maps, or I should say naval maps. We might actually see quite a few of those naval powers go head to head against each other. And of course, we've seen 7 seas just a few moments before, how it generates multiple times, and it is 7 seas. Okay, so I don't need to actually switch the map there. 7 seas it is. Now we do have and the ban phase started up, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a few different bans than we've seen the last one between 12 plus and Legenden. This is CPL Premier, and I'm pretty sure that there is a little bit of a different meta. Not to mention the players are a bit accustomed to their civilizations, to other civilizations than we've seen before, which I gotta say, you know, it creates quite a bit of diversity, and we do love to see it. Now, I do want to actually take something off, because I just realized I do have the 2 team labels still appearing over here, so I do want to click them off, and I do want to put up the CPL Premier logo, so everything is fine. We do have Portugal coming up first over here as a ban. Makes sense. While we've seen it in the game last time, you've seen actually a few possibilities of him getting those coastal trade routes, but if he did manage to get those coastal trade routes, there would have been a lot of gold generated going. Quite a surprise actually that it didn't help him out a little bit there. Age of Steam coming up as the next ban. We might see Mobande also taken off from the board. Russia also taken off from the board, since the last time yesterday we did have a very powerful game coming up from SND. This time SND is not in the game, so we do need to see how this is gonna fare. A second. Okay, so 4 choices to remaining. I'm pretty sure the players will try to take out quite a few of those naval coastal civilizations from the board, and there we go. Double Victoria ban over here. Even Age of Empire is taken away from their rosters. Of course, still Norway is in. We do have Dairo in, Australia in, Indonesia in. There are so many powerful choices that you can still pick when it comes to the navals. Not as powerful as Age of Steam, especially in the last in the late part of the game, but still very, very good. SMD, not there is a huge loss indeed. Linda, good evening, ma'am, and welcome. Rafifi, Bon Revenue, I think it is. Fabius, good evening, sir, and thank you so much for the follow, much appreciated. And indeed, bonsoir, Monsieur Lige. Bienvenue, Monsieur. Retour, bon retour. Okay, there we go. Bon retour. We do have Basil II also taken out, while I'm pretty sure they do want to ban Norway. You don't want to let that civilization in the game, especially in one of these. I do also want to mention in the CPL Premier League, we do have the two Persias taken off the board, auto banned. We won't see them being picked or banned over here. And we do need to see what are the last two choices remaining. Carrier is going to need to do the last ban of the first phase for his team for Holiday on Highlands, while we do need to see in what goal by library is going to go in the sixth ban over here in the their third and last ban from the first phase. So there are three civilizations that immediately come to mind with Russia, with Norway, and Mobande. Yeah, there we go. Mobande got taken out, so that leaves I think Norway. I mean, it's either pick or ban over here. It's either pick or ban. I think they just forced their opponents to ban a civilization they know they don't want to pick. Let's see. They're playing chicken right now. And will Elephantguy smell the chicken on the road, or will he not? That is the problem over here with his big trunk over there. He needs to figure out that Norway is still open. And if it is gonna be left open, biggest, godliest gamer is gonna pick it. We still have Australia. I'm pretty sure it is going to be a good civilization on this map. Indonesia still up for grabs over here. We do need to see also if anybody is going to pick up that Russia. I do. There we go. He nailed it. Norway smelled it, man, from a distance. And yeah, there we go. He took it out from the board. Well, Biggest Godliest gamer is going to need to pick his next one. Of course, Japan could be on the board over here. Oh, Spain, they took Spain. Very good, actually. Spain is still a pretty good civilization. Actually, I'm surprised they chose Victoria over Spain to be banned over here. So yeah, it is what it is. They took Spain. Maybe it was all in the mind games. In the mind games. I like Indo, but you really have to roster properly if you pick her. Yeah, indeed, Sandorios, I do agree. Also, Hemelik Brukennava, hello there, sir, and welcome. Yeah, I still remember a game by Chaka's Indonesia. He was so huge, I know. Big, I know. Rexal4268, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Did I see that before? I think I did, but no, I didn't. Another Russia goes culture victory in resident sleeper mode again. Well, it looks like we're gonna need to see what Elephantguy is gonna pick. Looks like the lobby might be bugged over here because they can't or they can choose. I don't know if Elephantguy is gonna get the choice to choose, but I do hope he will actually get the choice to choose. While we're waiting for this, there are so many good options for them. Usually on the 7 Seas, they do want to initiate this draft with naval powers, and especially take care of their gold generation alongside their, like, get the balance going between that gold generation and the simming. While we've seen some players actually try to go for 1 and 1, like 1 naval, that's going to generate the gold, 1 simmer, or 1 damage dealer, something like that. We've seen multiple times how the players actually went for 2 and 2, and this is gonna be actually Dido. So we got Spain on one side, Dido on the other. Elephantguy does have a few more seconds to choose, and there we go. Legenden is gonna have the third pick, and we do need to see if they're gonna keep the tradition of going 1 naval with something else, or a double naval. Well, it's still so many good navals that you might not want in the game. There are still civilizations that could go for winning conditions, but no, he's actually gonna go for the double naval. Hojo Tokiman. Rexal, hey, nice team, so happy someone is streaming this game. Never played online Civ, but am intrigued. Mulțumesc, cu plăcere și bine ai venit, sir. Domnule, we saw a Nubia survive to Persia. Who plays Nubia anyway? I mean, I really like Nubia. Am I thinking out of the box over here? I think it was Asticos that played the Nubia before. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, Asticos. There we go. I remember it correctly. Woo! I need a cookie. Give me cookie. Give me cookie. Mr. Toast coming up here with the random leader. Masca, bună seara, domnule, bine ai venit. Hello there, sir, and welcome. We are waiting for Mr. Toast to get through this pig face. He does have to pick a civilization alongside Spain. That's what's on the holiday roster. And it looks like it is going to be Rome. I gotta point out about Rome, it's quite a flexible civilization with those monuments that you get for free. You can play the coastal game quite nicely. It's not on the same level as, for example, Australia. Not going to get the same size level, but still opening up those civic... I would say cards will allow you to use them properly and get everything you need in your empire. Now, having a better timing when it comes to mercenaries, having an extra city over there does end up being quite a bit of an advantage. We've seen it multiple times how you can actually trade punches with the best of the best. Now, it's not guaranteed that Rome is actually going to settle coastal, but it does happen, especially on 7 seas, quite a bit. We do need to see what they're gonna ban next. They do have 4 more bans to go, and then we're gonna see another wave of picks to finish up the roster of the players. We do have in the top right corner over here a Sejong taken down on this map. This is, I believe, especially with how we've seen Sejong spawn on this map, I'm not sure it's bannable. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like his value on this map is that big to actually require a ban. Mapuche, yes, hands down, definitely. It's the next ban on the table here. And with those Malorators, you can apply so much distractions to your opponent that it, well, it destroys their game. We've seen it yesterday, how much damage Legenden did manage to do against Mr. Toes, while Mr. Toes was getting stomped over there. All of those toes were actually please ban Russia access, calling it out. Also Eddie Coffin, he only just survived. Well, we're going to need to see if Russia is actually going to be picked or banned. Of course, there is the other Tundra civilization, Canada, which I'm not that convinced it might get in. It did fall off a cliff in the players' preferences over here, and it looks like Elephantguy is gonna say Abraham, but they banned Coupe. Okay, they banned Abraham or they banned Coupe? I'm confused right now. What is going on? They had 7 seconds. What didn't they have 7 seconds? What is this? Oh, don't tell me they're playing with Pepega mods. No, they don't. Somebody has Pepega mods somewhere, and it causes desync. Anyway, it is what it is. I do have to mention I did finish my second coffee, and I feel like I'm gonna drink another one at some point. Well, hopefully my energy survives this game, and we're gonna need to see how everything is gonna start up. We do have quite a bit of time until this goes. Interesting that they went for Scythia. I gotta say, especially on this map, Scythia can do quite a bit of damage, not only on the land but also on the seas. We've seen multiple times how Scythia, well, actually we haven't seen it in the proper streams, but we have seen it in the other games, in the ranked games, how Scythia can apply a lot of damage when it comes to that coast. It does have the ability to heal after it kills a unit, so that actually matters quite a bit, especially on the coast, because you on the naval powers, because you don't get the ability to heal your boats when you're in open water. You can only heal in your territory, in your landless territory, and so on. That actually causes quite a few issues, and having that ability to heal whenever you're taking down a unit is so valuable. You do get also an extra +5 against the wounded units, so all in all, it's quite a power. It's not that good when it comes to simming though, and maybe that's one of the things, and it's kind of like hit or miss if it does get good land to make use of. But if you do get all of those aligned over there for you, oh my god, it's so valuable. Hannibal is going to go for Poundmaker. This is going to be a simmer. I wouldn't actually see him trade on the coast over here, or I should say go on the coast. Although we do need to see the map, how it is going to evolve, how the players will try to get advantages, and if Poundmaker is going to need to go at least with one coastal or a few coastals because of his lack of inner rivers, inner one-tile lakes, where he could settle otherwise. That is the third civilization coming up from Gold Mine Library. They have Dido, Hojo, and Poundmaker on their side. A lot of gold is going to be generated on one side, while space is going to go for the big Saladin. Oh my god, we got the Vizier. We got the original Arabia over here. We're gonna need to see how he's gonna play it out. We've seen it having a resurgence in the games in the previous weeks, and it looks like it's getting more and more preferred by the players. With amazing science capabilities, it can actually have a pretty good monumentality, and with its ability to get so much science over his opponents, he might end up coming on their doorstep with tanks when you're just fighting with spears and slingers. You know, like that's a problem. Anyway, I'm kidding. I'm exaggerating a little bit just to give you an visual representation of what's happening on the battlefield over there. You know, you're just sitting over there playing with rocks, and then you have a tank coming towards you. Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one. What are you gonna do, man? With that, we got Dave Plays also picking up the Chaos Maker, Matthias Corvinus, with a Hungarian leader. He's not only going to get that 50% this production towards districts across the river from the city center, but he's also going to get to levy city states. The biggest issue here is the timing. When is he going to choose to levy those city states and go against his opponents? Henry is choosing to go for Hardrada. No. Freddy, oh man, I think Henry is a bit how to say, undecided over here, or undecided in the cheese. Anyway, in Romanian it's in the cheese, in the English it's undecided. Oh, Peter, is he playing with our minds, man? Oh my god, he went through so many civilizations here. Is really undecided. He doesn't know what to do. Clicking buttons is the real thing, Henry, and he is gonna click on Peter. Ooh. Well, Access, what can I say, man? Can you post the link for the new BBG patch? Yes, sir. It's up on the CPL.gg website. Give me a second. I'm just clicking buttons. There we go. Didn't I call it? You did, sir. You did. And they did go for it. What can I say? We do need to see if this is actually going to get them that victory condition they most want in the game. Now, of course, Russia does have the ability to pressure the culture victory and at the same time get a good simming. Maybe it will get a timing attack against somebody. Maybe he's going to get pressured by his opponent right now properly. There's so many decisions to make. And of course, if his allies are dying, well, what's Peter gonna do, you know? Like, he cannot fight 1 versus 4. We do have them switching slots over here. We got the biggest Godliest gamer going for Philip II, Legenden on Poundmaker, Elephantguy on Peter, we got Mr. Toes on the Rome, Henri on Dido, and we got Space on the... wait a second, I see a double Rome. I'm pretty sure my eyes are fine. What is going on here? Dave Plays Matthias Corvinus, Hannibal on Japan. Wait a second. Okay, so somebody needs to move away from this. Somebody really needs to move away from this. Not double Rome, man. Not double trouble. We got Dave actually choosing Matthias Corvinus. There we go. Now they're slotting in properly. And Space is going to remain with Rome. Thank you so much for the follow, Jonathan323. Woo, we're going for the 6,300, guys. We're so close. Tiny. We're so close. 7 more followers to go and we're getting to a 6,300. Woohoo! Now let's see. Check your settings one more time. Which is classic, world age new. We do have BCY on. Let me see to the south. Okay, the 4 modes. I'm pretty sure somebody has extra modes in this lobby. Just saying, man. And I've seen it in the... I've seen it in the bugs over here. We've seen it. Okay, standard resources. Wasn't it a bundle resources or it's anyway? Spawn guaranteed over here. Barbs on. No barbs. No barbs. No barbarians. Okay, it's fine. The nerf on Maya was pretty nasty. They removed her defensive bonus. Yes, indeed. I was reading up on the history of Poundmaker. Canada did him and his people bad. Yeah. Well, it's time for reparations. What can I say, man? Let me see. I did get a notification over here on my Discord. Oh, I see. Okay, it's all good. Okay, so we're loading into the first map. They're gonna have 2 Menjak also. Yes, we did. Wait. Yeah. Oh, Menjak coming up from the. There we go. We got a Canadian response over here. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, we did. We did. Remap vote. Let's get the remap vote going. Who will win? No, how many remaps? Okay, 5 minutes. Let's go. They do have one remap token this time on each team, and at 10-8 we're gonna have a pause. We're gonna let them choose if they want to play this out or not. You can right now actually correctly, or try to correctly predict the outcome of this remap segment. If we're gonna have 0, 1 or 2 remaps, I do have to point out if both of them are gonna use the remap token at the same time, it's one remap. If we're gonna have 10 remaps, they don't count towards this vote. We do see it to the top left corner of the map over here. We do have actually Arabia. Mr. Toes has the choice of actually going for a J settle on the east or the left side. Actually, it depends on how he wants to play this out. I don't think he actually wants to get jiggy with it on both coasts over here, so we're gonna need to see him choose something. Stay away from both coasts or choose one. Well, by the looks of it, he's gonna have a city state to the south. He is quite far away from an opponent. He does have Rome on the east side, which is gonna be his allies. They can set up coastal trade routes. Oh yeah, baby, let's go Jade. I think well, he's not gonna get the extra housing from the beginning, but that's not that big of an issue, I gotta say. We'll probably see a religion anyway. He's gonna want all cities anyway, so maybe feed the world. I don't know, man. You gotta feed your people, bro. And we do have Rome coming up here on the right side with a 3-2 banana. He does have a lake spawn over here, and by the looks of it, we do have him with a setup on a gypsum tile and Eye of the Sahara, man. Oh, beautiful. Look at this Eye of the Sahara. The extra science points you get from that. Easy era score. Maybe this time he's not gonna miss a golden. And we do have him also needing to probably settle in place here. Does have a geothermal in the capital. Triple continent split for him. Multiple amenities pitting over here to the north, to the east, and on his own continent. Pretty. Oh my god, 2 wonders for Rome. Are you for real, bro? Oh, this is space. I mean, after yesterday's game, space this time, at least he's gonna have a good spawn, you know? Like, he learned how to spawn. I gotta say, he probably did his workout, did his homework, studied how to spawn over here, read the books on this subject, and now look at him spawning. Oh, this is what you gotta do, man. You gotta learn the tricks to spawn. Between Canada, US, and the Catholic Church, we did Cree dirty. Woo! Okay. It's okay though, cause Trudeau apologized. Oh, when are you from? Yeah. It is. You know, it happened. It happened. What can I say? A lot of stuff happened during our history. Now we do have all of our history. I gotta say, all over the world, nasty things happen. Good things happen as well. Don't get me wrong. A lot of good things happen as well. They're not actually getting into the media for some reason. We do have 3 turns for a scout coming up from Rome. He's gonna need to scout out those 2 amazing wonders. His warrior is moving west, and unfortunately, he might actually miss. I have the Sahara and Halong Bay. He does have settle over here on the J-Tal if he wants to, with some bananas there. Very nice. We got Cairo over here. Oh, settling off the coast. Okay, sure. I mean, yeah. Pretty sure he wanted the extra housing he gets from fresh water. Liquid of bad juju in America. Well, it is. Well, I don't know if. No, I don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true, Night Demon. A lot of good stuff is happening in America over there. A lot of amazing discoveries and so on and so forth. You know, there's a balance in all things. Let's actually take a look in the south over here. Let's okay, nothing over there. We do have Spain on the east side with a continent split. A second city probably on the Mercury tile there, and I do see him popping out the scout 3-1 base with a 3-2 banana, growing in 2 turns. With that extra population, he had a choice to move on that wine tile. He chose not to, so he can be closer to his production tiles. He does have a mountain to the south, giving him some bonuses towards campuses, but I don't see reef tiles anywhere, so this might be a problem coupling that together with the coast. It does have a +3 harbor in the capital, possibly taking out the ship tile for another adjacency, but it does look like he's gonna want to go inner over here, or at least on the other coast to the south, which he is gonna need to fight Hannibal for. Actually, yeah, this might be an issue. Hannibal is over here. He's gonna have the attention on this inner sea, which I gotta say, sometimes the players totally forget, you know, that they need to build boats, and they're like, what's he gonna do, man? Settle the city over there. Doesn't have enough jobs. It's all good. I can settle my place, and you know, just keep simming. I get 2 battleships, and bam, 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 him away from my coast. And before battleships come, vroom, some cannibals walk in, and boom, 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 his city goes down. What is going on? Let's see in the south over here. Do we have anybody in the Middle Seas? No, nothing on the Middle Land. We do have a 2-2 base GG over here coming up from Henri. Yeah, 2-2 base with a 3-1-1 turtle tile. He does have other 2-2s here to work. Looks like he's gonna have quite a few chops in the capital with fresh water from the lake. Does he have anybody to fight? No, he doesn't have anybody to fight. He might send some externals to Nazca though, and I do see Japan is to his north. Maybe he is gonna be, you know, welcomed by Japan on the coast of the Japanese Empire to try to get some coastal trade routes going to generate that gold in the cities. And we do have a builder coming up in 2 turns, and by the looks of it, Henri is not gonna get to fight anybody with those binames. That is actually a bad thing here. I gotta say, for our sake, that's not very good. You know, we would have loved to see some pokey going around over there with those binames going against somebody. Where that, bro? We got Hannibal actually coming up next in the 6th turn, getting his settler in 4 turns. He does have a reef fish tile to the northwest, and I do see he does have a few more cities on this coast to settle. Quite a few reef tiles did also appear next to his coast, which will allow him to get that extra adjacency towards campuses. And fortunately for him, Kabul is making a little bit of fun of his naval powers. He's staying away from the coast. Like, what are you gonna do, man? You can't get your galleys on land. Oh, what are you gonna do, bro? Yeah, well, that's gonna be a problem. It looks like we're going to need to see how Hannibal is gonna try to go around this. And I do see he has he's as an opponent on the land. Dave Place is going to be to his northeast, while Hungary does benefit from a faster pantheon from those dice tiles. He also has multiple horses over here to the southwest. I do see he's also going to get a second settle to the southeast, and 2 tiles for his Pearl of the Danube bonus across the river. Let's actually take a look in the south. Quite a few of these diamond tiles coming in. Pretty good. Another settle on the olive to get here another amenity there. Not bad overall, I gotta say, not bad. We do need to see if he's actually gonna get to use a city state against an opponent here, because at the moment it looks like the only city state next to an opponent is Kabul. Man, oh man. Let's see. Cree has 1 pasture, 2 pastures. Ew. And I guess this camp is 4 tiles away. This is not one of those high rolls. Legenden, I'm so sorry, bro. We do have him with, yes, multiple cities that he could settle with fresh water from the lakes, from the rivers. He's gonna need to do a coastal as well. And by the looks of it, he might actually be in trouble with Arabia on this coast. And we're going to need to see if there's gonna be any kind of harbors coming out. There is also Hungary on the west side, which I'm pretty sure is not gonna go coastal. So I guess this is gonna be free sim land for Cree. Now, guys, what did you predict over here? Legilementos, good evening, sir. How are you doing? And I do have to thank you so much for the sub yesterday. Much appreciated, sir. I vote 0 remaps, but I guess I can say goodbye to my points. Rafifi, what happened, bro? What changed your opinion? Let's see Russia. Russia spawn. Oh, deer tiles coming in for him. We got some sheep tiles. Temple of Artemis can be made. Plus 4 campuses next to water. Reef tiles over there. A lot of land to sim. So many silver tiles also to improve. I mean, this guy is gonna have a problem actually deciding what he's gonna get. And no, they went for a remap. Elephantguy, gold by library. Just used a remap token. Oh wow. So that's actually Hannibal, Henri, Elephantguy, and Legenden. Wait, what? The Cree spawn, you think? The Cree spawn? I don't know, man. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, sure, okay, sure. You don't get that many pastures. You don't get the amazing +4, +5, +6 bonus. But still, you get some juicy things going on. Nobody to pressure you over here. You get your own island. You know, just play like Tropico, bro. Maybe the score. Let's see what's happening in the score. Let's see if I get this fast enough. 48 versus 39. Wow. That's it, the score. I mean, yeah, sure, they found 2 extra wonders. That's not game defining. Okay, sure. They noticed opponents have too much copium. Okay. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now we're gonna see the new map loading in just a few seconds here. Oh, this is actually a good time to go get some juice. Juice. Okay, so I do have a bit of time actually to put up the team labels as well. Let's actually take a look over here on the left side. We do have GBL, and on the right side we will have the Highlands boys. GBL on the left side, the click buttons, reveal, there we go. On the right side we do have H, tiny O, big H. Let's actually see over here, there we go, align it to the proper placement, and there we go. Jack also responding when Ontario quits voting through dope in, respect will come to that province kick. Okay, I have no idea about the politics of Canada, so I can't actually respond to that. Sorry. We do have to talk about Spain on the west side. Does he have a continent split? Yes, he does again. We do have him to the northwest with another settle over there with fresh water from the lake, and he is gonna get his 311 fish tiles over here. He does actually have 2 of them that could be easily acquired. He does have fresh water from this lake on the left side, and I do see he's gonna get a decent amount of coast to go for. There is also Cree on the same seas, and Cree is gonna get it. I mean, maybe we're gonna actually see Cree move away from the coast. Run, my friend, Legenden, don't stay there. You gotta be careful, bro. There's a very nasty beast to the east of you. You gotta be careful, man. Yeah, he can actually move on the Iron Tile and settle on the Olive. Not that bad of a deal. Now we do have him with 1, 2 camps. Oh my god, he settled coastal. This is one of those moments, man. One of those moments. You embrace the position you find yourself in. You know, you gotta take it. You gotta dedicate all of your energy to withstand the beast of Spain. Hello there, Project Cisco. Good evening, sir. I see Tundra Island and I hope Russia isn't on it. Wait, Russia didn't settle. Russia didn't settle. Where is Russia? Not here. A lot of mountains here. Not here. Russia is on an island. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Why remap the map? Why remap, bro? Oh. Oh man. I'm so sorry, Elephantguy. No fresh water. Oh my god. This is exactly that expression. You drop from a lake, big lake, into a bucket. You know, like tiny. Oh no, man. Well, at least, you know, there's some good into this. There is some good into this. You know, he still has a placement for Temple of Artemis. He has whale tiles. He has fish tiles. You know, like it's happening. Yeah. Raviv is saying he summoned it. Yeah. Isn't that technical? No. How can that be? He has 1, 2, 3. 3 settles. It's all good, man. Yeah, 10 house. The joy of Russia spawns. Great and terrible. Yes, the joys. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, guys, I'm gonna say it for the millionth time. I know I'm gonna repeat myself. Whenever you choose to remap, it's not guaranteed that you're gonna have a better map. you have to be extremely careful how you get the remaps. Russia has a chance if HOH remaps. Yeah, Lola, good evening, sir. Oh, it's very close to technical, unluckily. Yeah, unlucky, man. It is what it is. He rolled the dice and he didn't get it. We do have to talk about also the city of Buda. He will have 3 tiles of extra bonuses over here from the Pearl of the Danube on the east. I do see he's actually off the coast with a geothermal underneath his capital city. Wait, doesn't he have the how to say, the thermal baths or whatever they're called that you put earlier? What was it? Thermal bath over here. Yeah, you're building unique to the big bada booms over here. Okay, it comes at, it replaces the zoo and it comes as natural history. Well, that's very long since he's probably not gonna be waiting that much to get the extra science going. Now we do have him with a possibility to go for the coast if he wants to. Pretty sure he doesn't want to. He's gonna want to stay on these rivers. He does have one to the east, one to the south, and another one to the west over here. We do have also Arabia. Okay, I mean Arabia is inland this time. He does have a few freshwater rivers over here on the west, a lake in the capital, 2 lakes actually next to his capital city, and the more cities that he could settle on the east side. He is gonna be relatively close to Hungary, or at least close enough to Hungary that he could put a city over here on the coast, get some coastal trade routes going, and allow them to generate that gold throughout the game. Not bad. Also an ally on the west side, Spain, Philip II, and east side he's gonna have with Japan, which will probably not attack him from the beginning of the game. It doesn't look like Japan's land to the west is that good. Oh my god, there's like no 2-2 over here in all of this land. Oh my, there's only 1 2-2. We do have Japan with a coastal settle to the south. Oh. Guys, would you ever settle this 1-1? Would you ever settle here to the south? No, I would imagine not. Maybe with Lady of the Reeds and Marshes or God of the Sea, but otherwise, come on, let's be honest about this. Does this land look good to you? You know, like that's just no food, no production. Come on, man. Now maybe here on the wheat tile, you know, maybe there. Now we do have him with a few rivers to the north, and we're going to need to see how he's going to make his choice, if he's going to go harbors, if he's going to go commercials and so on. And we do need to see what his sim ability looks like. We might actually see holy sites. You never know, man. And Japan likes to surprise us all. We do have Rome coming up to the east of Japan, much closer actually than Arabia. Or actually it's about the same distance, but it's a bit closer to Rome side. We do have Rome with 2 sheep tiles. I do see 2 of these truffles over here to the northeast, and quite a few rivers. Good simming capabilities over here for Rome. I do see geothermals to the southwest to give him that extra adjacency towards mountains, and so much gold can be created. I wouldn't be surprised actually if he's gonna go Goddess of the Hunt or something with so much a truffle over here next to him. The pigs are gonna give him the gold and the food. Well, we do need to take a look also on Dido. Dido is on the same seas as Russia, which actually makes this seas a little better. Piotrković is in the middle, so yeah, we're going to need to see who's actually gonna get to settle that. I put my bets on Phoenicia, just saying. Fertility rights and watermill. Yeah. Until you get fertility rights, man, you're gonna grow a beard. We do have Mercury settle over here to the north for Phoenicia. Looks like he's gonna have quite a few also reef tiles to get those campuses next to. And I do see he does have a lot of coast to go for. Not bad actually. As the simming goes, not bad. Let's take a look at Cree really quickly over here. Cree this time actually has a much better spawn in the sense that he's gonna have camps and pastures in the capital, 1, 2, 3. Well, I say much better, but that's like 50% more than the last time, which is not saying much because you only had like 2 the last time, so you know it goes to 3. You know, a tiny bit better. I mean, that's, you know, it's exactly the same discussion with BBG, with BCY. Oh, I got an extra food point. Yeah. Oh my god, they remapped this. Man, they remapped this. Oh no. Russia's gonna get another chance. Russia is 500% worse. Man, they're gonna get another chance, saved by the remap. Man, man, I've gotta say, if they're gonna lose this because they remap, they're gonna kick themselves. They're gonna be like, oh no, what did you do, bro? Unbelievable, what is happening? We remap this and Russia was all alone on a tiny island over here with no fresh water and we could have won this straight up? No. Well, I guess, you know, you make your decisions, you don't know what's happening, but then when it's gonna be revealed, that's a problem. Fabio's 00, how many remaps are available? 2 remaps is 1 remap token per each team, a 10-8. Yeah, no problem, sir. No problem. Welcome. Just keep the questions going, guys. If you want to know something, just write it down in the chat. I do my best to try to answer your questions as soon as I can. If not, I'm pretty sure the community over here is gonna be helpful. Well, let's see how the last map generates. This is gonna be it. Whatever happens is gonna happen. Like whatever map we're gonna see next, it is gonna be the map being played out. Oh my god, I just remembered that song, man. Oh wait, isn't that Tom's Diner? That's Tom's Diner, right? No, sorry. Tom's Diner is oh my god, I hope I'm not gonna get copyright strike because I like whistle the song. Cake W, man. No. You know that happened actually. There was a streamer Pestily, I believe it's from like an Escape from Tarkov streamer that just whistled the song of Jingle Bells. And he actually, oh my god, man. Oh yeah, in the night. Oh, right. Oh my god, you're right. Alcohol parrot. Thank you so much for reminding me. Oh my god, man. Yeah, thank you so much. Let's go for the follow, sir. What was that? Oh my god. No. Stand by me. Wasn't it Stand by Me? I believe it was Stand by Me. And that's the title. It rings in my head right now. Anyway, coming up on the left side of the map, now we do have the map generated and not bad. I mean, not good. I don't know, guys, okay, really quickly over here, come on, let's get some interaction going on the stream chat. Let's see, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this spawn of Russia? 1 to 10. What do you think? 1 to 10. Come on, let's get some numbers rolling in the chat over here. Come on, guys, let's see. Elephantguy spawned with Russia on a lake, 2-tile lake. He does have a deer tile next to him. He does have a reef fish also for some extra food. No other fresh water. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we got quite a few numbers, but I would say actually on average I think we're ending up on a 4. So on a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, you guys are considering this a lower 4th. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's Elephantguy. Yeah, 2.420. Yeah. Oh my god, yes, he doesn't move 1 down, so it's a 3, not a 5. You think? I mean, yeah, he's gonna want the fresh water, bro. I think he's just gonna settle in place. I mean, that's just my impression of it. He also has POPO Tahi. I mean, that's so far away, bro. I mean, this land is much better than he has in the capital, I gotta say. Yeah, 2, 3, 1 spy style over here. Oh man. I mean, it's a 9 compared to the last map. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure if it's that big actually compared to the last map. Like, look at the amount of heals he has here. He has 1, 2, 3. That's it. 3 heals. You know, like, it's a problem. Like, what is he gonna do? Go rush construction? Whee! You know, work ethic. Maybe he's gonna go work ethic. You know, you gotta adapt to the times, man. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Well, I'm pretty sure the Elephantguy is a bit dumbstruck about this. We're gonna need to see what he's gonna do here and how he's gonna want to play this. He does have a serious problem here. He does have island on the west side in the third ring, no horses whatsoever throughout his territory. Even in the north, he does have a possible city-state kill over here to the north side. And let's actually take a look at his seas. Do we have an opponent on the same seas? It doesn't look like anybody did spawn on this coast. Actually, nobody spawned on this coast. So he's not gonna have a trading partner at all. Whoa, wait, there's Hungary here. Hungary is an opponent, so yeah, Russia all alone somewhere on an island of a peninsula that nobody's gonna get to until somebody's gonna nuke him. Okay, wait, is he gonna move north next to the mountain? That's gonna leave one amazing city, his capital, and then no other cities, no other good cities, except if he goes outside of the tundra with no fresh water. It is what it is. Hey, the gods of Civ says, you know, some help over here. Free is Sim, kill CS, close to Civ is an ally, but in the words of Jim Carrey in La La, I've had better. Yeah, that was so risky. Yeah, well, it is what it is. He's gonna pop out a settler in 4, and we're gonna need to come back to him to see exactly what kind of pantheon he's gonna get, what is his move, and so on and so forth. To the northeast, we do have Henri with the city of Tyre. He does have a scout coming up in 1. Looks like we're gonna have how to say, a decent amount of coast to go for him to go for. He does have Cairo in the south. They are opponents, and actually this is gonna be a problem for Mr. Toes. Oh my god, he's actually gonna be his toes might actually get squished again. We do have a Phoenicia with a very good second settle over here to the southwest. We do need to see if Mr. Toes is actually gonna survive this onslaught. Well, we do have a tire with fresh water from the lake, and I do see he benefits from an iron tire to the north and a horse tile in the third lane to the northwest. Now he does have some geothermals, 2 continents. Unfortunately, he can't settle coastal and get a second continent. Third city over here next to Matterhorn. Not that bad. Some extra culture, but I don't see hills over here. I guess we're gonna need to see who's actually gonna get that god of the sea, because that's gonna make his land quite a bit better. Multiple inner cities that are gonna be actually quite good. One on the northwest with the amber with 3-2 bananas, and not well, he can't actually put a coat on there. We do have another one here to the northeast with double bananas and a 2-3-1 ivory settle. Oh my god, man, this is like such a good land, but not for Dido. Now we do have whoa, Kyoto. Oh my god, man. Hannibal with Japan, 2-3-1 spy style in the south. He does have a scout coming up in 1, and it does look like he's gonna have a +6 campus over here on the wheat tile. So we're going to when he's actually gonna get and if he's gonna get one there. He does have another spy style to the southwest, which he would actually settle if he wants to with fresh water from the lake, and of course getting that amenity going, not bad. We do have Upsunor Hollow also in the north, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to stay coastal for a little while he does have mountains on the east side for the extra adjacency towards his campuses. Oh my god, this geothermal settle on the west just seems much better. Now we do have him with a lot of fresh water actually from rivers and lakes, rivers to the north, lakes to the south. There is also Rome to the south of him, and we do need to check that spawn out when we get there. 5 turns for a settler. He does have access to an iron tile in the capital city here as first ring out, while his horses to the east side are actually going to be 3 tiles out. A bit expensive, but I'm pretty sure at some point he's going to get a city there and start working them. Actually to the south over here, space with Rome. He is going to be the opponent of Japan. We do need to see how space is going to want to get this sim going. His river is kind of forcing him to go north, you know, it's like pointing an arrow up over there. He does have a second city with a 2-3-2 bananas and could get a third settle right in the face of Japan, which is very dangerous. I gotta say, those samurais are not something you want to go against. Maybe legions, Romans, you know, like Roman legions versus samurais, not that bad of a matchup, but still it's going to be a hard one for space, an uphill battle, I would say. We do have 2 turns for a settler coming up from Rome. He does have an iron tile to the left side, and by the looks of it, he's going to get that horse in the 3rd ring to the northeast. Well, and the same can be said about Japan, so not that much is changed here. Let's see, coastal trade routes. Do we have coastal trade routes here? I mean, I know Arabia is on the west side. They're not going to trade that much because Arabia, you know, commercial harbors is not going to build them really very quickly. But there is a biggest, Godliest Glamour over here coming up with Spain on the eastern coast. They could get some coastal trade routes here. There is a honey tile settle on the east of Rome, which he could actually go and improve there, no problem. And I'm pretty sure Spain is going to put a city to the west side at some point. So yeah, it might work out fine. That's the second continent film, Gondwana, and that's exactly where he's going. Cinguetti again, making fun of the naval situation over here. We got Cinguetti here, 1 tile off the coast. Man, can't get there with boats. No free city for you, Monsieur Madrid. We do have another settler coming up in 6. Looks like he's going to get multiple tiles to work here in the city center. While I do see he has an iron tile over there, 3rd ring out. I don't see horses. Oh, I see horses. They're on an island over here on the east side. Well, that's going to be a problem. It is what it is. He's going to need to move there. Oh, wait, he's going south? What? No. I mean, no. Better harbor, sure. But man, that's just not gonna give you that much. I guess he doesn't know about the iron tile here. He only knows about this 1-2-2 and a 2-1-1, which, and of course the rice tile that he could settle upon. Man, it's fine. It's fine. I guess it's fine. Unfortunately, he's not gonna get the double bonuses from his trade route, so maybe we're gonna see the 3rd settle go there. I'm pretty sure he wants the tempo to be a bit faster when it comes to his 2nd settle rather than his 3rd. So maybe this is his choice to go to the south over here. He doesn't know about this at all. Wait, he's taking a chance. He's taking a leap of faith to go to the south, and maybe it's gonna be better land for him to settle. I gotta say, man, I feel like what was that, Interstellar? Like in the movie Interstellar, you take a chance, you go through the gateway towards the unknown. Oh my god. Okay, you sure? Yeah. Well, let's see if biggest Godliest gamer. I mean, this is one of those moments we really want the face cam, you know, on the players' faces to catch that exact reaction on his face when he sees a settle, when he sees an opponent, when he sees a wonder, when he sees a mistake, when he's moving a last moving. Oh, you know, like all of those. Oh my god, those seconds over here. Screenshot. You know, Spain needs a high production 2nd city. He knows the coastal city won't be. What? I would disagree with you on that, but we got a lot of stuff to do here. We got the Legenden coming up from Civ6 3-1 base, and it does look like he's benefiting from a 2-2-1 silk tile this time around. He does have 1 sheep tile and a horse in the capital. Does he have another one? No. He does have only 2 of these bonuses here, and it looks like Hungary is trying to get in to see exactly what's going on. Legenden is moving to the north with his 1st city, which I'm actually quite curious. Is he going north on the lake? Is he going northeast on the Jade? Where does he want to go? Oh, he keeps on going, man. Did he actually go again, like in the blind? No, he actually knew about this land a little bit. His warrior did go and see what's going on there, you know, see what's what. We do have Civ6 popping out another settler in 4. He does benefit from 2 extra culture points. Pretty good, actually. Not that bad of a spawn. Unfortunately, his bonuses from his trade routes are now going to be impressive, but still, it's pretty good. I'm very surprised that he's settling a city to the northwest instead of on the rivers to the southeast. I mean, sure, okay, scout. It is what it is. This actually scout of Dave pressured Cree so much that the tempo of Cree is actually going to take quite a bit of a beating over here. Definitely much better tempo on the southeast, where he would have had access to quite a few 2-2s chops and get the cocoa. Now in this city he's only going to have 2-2-2s, and then he's going to need to start improving his other tiles to actually get some more. Well, good thing he does have 2 extra calls there, so maybe that's something as a bonus. Dr. Zogs, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Let's actually take a look also on the strategics. We got Narental to the west side, third ring out from Mixivogic, third ring horses as well. There is a two ring horse over here in Makfasaka he can, so that he can improve. And unfortunately, he kind of blocked himself from there in this cotton settle over here to the north and the jade settle. He's going to need to improve both of those resources to actually benefit from them in his empire and give them to his allies. Now, what is happening here? Cree is starting to sniff around the cities of Hungary. We do have Hungary with a 3-2 banana to the west of Buda. He does only have one single tile for the Pearl of the Danube bonus, which he did. Oh my god, these tiles actually have the extra food from just floods. Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, I really hope he's gonna put the city south north over here. Oh, okay. Is there a coastal setup that he could do? Oh, wait, Moscow? Okay, sure. This is a bit of an unorthodox setup over here from the Russian cities. Earth Goddess is trying to make as much faith as possible, getting that religion first. Okay, well, we do need to see if Arabia is gonna project it out. I don't think so though, but we do have the holy site coming up here from Mr. Toes, and we do have a third city. So if you go, yeah, okay. War has been declared. Anyway, in the city of Buda, we do have a scout coming up in 1, and by the looks of it, he's gonna try to help out the settlers survive over there. We do have him actually. Wait, is he moving? No. We do have him with a horse tile in the second ring to the northwest, and we don't actually have iron in his capital. The iron tile is gonna be over here on the coast, and he's unfortunately gonna put a city in such a position that well, he's not gonna get that much food in that city. Uh-oh. Oh, Legenden, you lost your chance, sir. You lost your chance. Okay, sure, you want to scout out. You didn't see it. It is what it is. Because you watch it getting another settler in one turn, and now we do actually get to all of the civilizations. I don't think I missed anybody. So we can actually go back and see what kind of pantheons did they manage to get, what kind of bonuses did they get, and so on and so forth. Let's actually take a look over here. We do have to see... Dave, choose his settler spot. Is he gonna go for the iron tile? Well, he doesn't know it's an iron tile. He just knows it's 1-2, and of course a possible 2-2 base, which yeah, that's exactly where he's going. Okay, so finally Legenden getting his settler out, probably moving to the southeast. He is starting to scout around with Nokchitao, staying clear of the forest. You see, he's going between the forest, the river, and the mountain. He doesn't want to be spotted there. Okay, sure. Let's actually take a look on Spain. He did get Barcelona. Oh, he didn't move one more tile for the rice tile. It is what it is. The trader is going to make up for that extra production. And oh my god, this is such a sad city. This is his second city, guys. He's probably using that 1-3 to the northeast. Madrid has enough tiles to work and gave it to Valencia. Unfortunately, well, not that many amazing things will happen here on Valencia. It's gonna take some time. The space did go for the northern settle with Temenaki coming up in 60. I have a flashback coming up from like a year ago when the Temenaki got plugged in and everybody was doing it all the rage over here. I remember people were doing it even in the face of danger. They were trying to get the bonus in front of their amazing opponents over there. I'm not so sure this is actually what he wants to do over here with Japan betting down his neck. We do have Japan with so many good jobs over here to the northwest. He has amazing land to use with the spices, with the bananas over here. He's gonna grow quite tall. He's gonna work a lot more tiles than his opponent, and that will give him advantages. Hypatia is the first scientist. Let me see. Did you see it? We got a religion over here from Russia. Yes, Hypatia is the first scientist, so we're going to check out who's actually going to go campus first there. We do need to see the religion of Russia as well. Let's see, Eastern Orthodoxy, feed the world with lay ministry. He's going to want to get the bonuses for food, and he's going to want to also manage to get that extra faith going on his lavaras, not to mention get extra culture for his theater squares. Now, Russia is going sailing. It looks like he's on 5 and 3 with 19 faith a turn from third 19. Actually, that's not bad. Earth Goddess is giving him a good boost here, and we do need to see what is he gonna follow this up with. Is he going Temple of Artemis yet? No. I mean, I don't know yet. We'll see. Builder coming up from St. Petersburg. He could start improving these tiles, and yeah, he does have 3 amenities that could be acquired in the capital city, not to mention get that extra food in and the extra housing, which matters quite a bit. He moved away from his iron tile. That's 4 tiles out to the southwest, and he doesn't have iron in either of the 2 northern cities. Actually, he doesn't have any strategic resource anywhere. Wait, no strategic resource? Maybe this, you know, later on a niter tile. Actually, he does have 2 niter tiles here. Man, he can't put a later city here. Oh well. Oh, +6 campus. Yeah, you know, later on in the game when everybody has 300 signs, you see somebody very happy that they're getting a +6 campus. Let's see, Dido here coming up with 2 cities on the coast. Didn't get the 3rd one in. He went actually for an inner on Sidon, which is not bad because he's not only benefiting from the bananas, but he's also benefiting from that extra culture. Has a possibility to get a +3 campus there. And looking at his tech side, we do have Henri going for celestial navigations immediately on 6 turns away, and the Empire also coming up in 1, and he's getting his biomes out. Arabia is starting to scout him out, and the same can be said about Henri, seeing what's going on here. I gotta say, Arabia's capital is in danger. Why don't call him biggest godliest gamer? Oh, they don't call him biggest godliest gamer for nothing. Yeah. Well, we're gonna need to see how he's gonna adapt to this land. We do have to take a look also on oh wow, oh, okay. I mean, I called it earlier, but I didn't think that's actually gonna happen. Oh wait, if I remember correctly, on Japan, don't you get the bonus next to lakes as well? Extra +5 on lakes. Not this. Hojo in land tiles adjacent to coast. Okay, it's not lakes. Okay. Whew. So, okay, it's fine. This is not coast, this is a lake. It's fine. He's not getting the +5 here. That's a statement city. Yeah, and I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Rome is gonna pick up God of the Forge or something like that. We do have a commercial opening coming up from space, and I gotta say Hannibal is less science, less culture than Rome. That's the tempo that Rome gets over here at the beginning of the game. Both of them going for mining. We do have Temenaki coming up in from Mediolando in 9, and I gotta say he's probably thinking that Japan is gonna try to go for harbors, and I'm pretty sure that Hannibal is trying to go for harbors. He's probably gonna wait from the most of his allies over here, so he gets celestial navigation, and we do see him with the 3rd settler going towards the north side there. Now we do need to see if the Roman cities will actually get an encampment down. Now in Mediolandum, he's gonna try to get the science with Temenanki, and we do have a 4th settler coming up from Rome in 1 turn, 2 turns for Moksha to establish for that extra culture, and we do have Arabia coming up on the west side with a scout, trying to figure out what's going on, guys. Whoa, what are you doing here? We do have Arabia also starting to get oh my god, 3 faith a turn. That's not good, guys. We do have this holy site over here. He did go for Goddess of the Hunt as a pantheon. He has a lot of food and a lot of gold that he can generate with just these deer tiles, and I do see some honey tiles also well that he could improve. Overall, he does have a lot of camps. Oh my god, he has a lot of camps. He's on the same continent as Ivory, truffles, honey. Wow, 3 possible camps, different camps over here. The biggest issue he has is he didn't settle his 2nd and 3rd cities on the coast. While Phoenicia does have biomes out, he's gonna figure out very quickly that Arabia is on coast. Wait, did he not see this? Oh my god, he did not see this. Okay, I mean, that's a bit of information that he does not benefit. Henry doesn't know about his opponent there. He is getting a 2nd biome out, and we do need to see if he's gonna start exploring to the south over here. We do have a galley coming up from Cairo as well, with multiple builders starting to get the work done here. He's gonna need to finish up those holy sites to actually get the faith that he needs for the first golden age. That brings us up to another subject. We got 9 turns to go until the next golden. We've seen in the last game how players actually did just give up on the game because they didn't get the golden age here, which is kind of fortunate. I don't understand why that happened, but at the same time I was quite a bit confused about a lot of their moves. We do have Arabia coming up here with 2 turns to actually recruit a great prophet. He does have 2 more holy sites to finish here from Mecca and Medina, and I don't see him going for the 4th city, which I wouldn't recommend anyway. Now we do have Temple of Artemis being built here in Elephantguy's capital. He's probably going to need to improve that sheep tile. Or is he, wait, is he actually keeping that sheep tile for a theater square? He might actually. We do need to see where he's gonna plug that government plaza also to try to give bonuses to as many districts as possible. Does have reef tile over here. I gotta say he did move away from this reef tile. He's gonna need to buy that tile if he wants the extra food in the city, in the capital city. And as we know, automation told us so many times with Russia, you need the food. It doesn't matter if you have the world, you do need the extra food, all of the food that you can get in that city. Now we do have some slingers coming out from Rome, some slingers coming out from Japan. Things are heating up over here between the two sides, and we do need to see how Hannibal is going to try to make this a better defense. God of Craftsman has been chosen by him as a pantheon here, and we do have him getting some more builders out to improve his land. He did get a 2-for-1 horse tile, which was 3 tiles out from his capital city, improved, so he is benefiting from some horses acquired per turn. Has an extra culture point and an amenity from the amber tile to the northwest of the city of Fukuoka, and we do have another horse tile that needs to be improved. No iron yet. We might actually just see him settle on horse. Oh, wait a second. Legenden. He did leave that iron settle over here to the east side, so it's good. It's all good. We do have Hungary also starting to put down his commercials. We will probably need to see the same thing happening here from Cree. I do have to point out Cree doesn't actually have that many settles on rivers. He did choose to settle on the lakes over here, and by the looks of it, he's pumping out a few builders of his own, trying to make use of Governor Magnus in his capital, and he did go for City Patriot Goddess as a pantheon. Now we do have Lady of the Reeds and Marshes coming up for Hungary. He's going to get the extra bonuses coming up from these tiles, and I gotta say, didn't he take that away from Rome? I mean, why would you do my boy Rome like that, taking away a Lady of the Reeds from him? Oh my god, man. Now Temenanki is not gonna be that good. I mean, it's still much better than the land he has, don't get me wrong, but it's not gonna be that good. Anyway, Spain, what's happening in Spain? Getting a 4th and a 5th settler out from Madrid and Valencia. Valencia is still 2 pop, Barcelona is still 2 pop. Oh my god. Okay, he did manage to get a builder out and improve these tiles. I still am a bit surprised he didn't settle this city first. Valencia just doesn't seem to give him the bonuses he was looking for. We do see him getting God of the Sea over here. We can see the extra production point coming up on these coastal resources. A 2-2-1-1 pearl tile. He's getting some golden faith there, and he's going to improve the crab. That's a pretty good harbor, not gonna lie. And we do need to see where he's gonna go with the other settles. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be that pokey on anybody. Doesn't look like anybody's gonna be coastal unless you take into account Cree over here from the other side on the east side, but he is gonna be 3 tiles out for the well, battleship range. That's a problem actually. Battleship range. We can actually have also Hungary put a coastal settle over here on the cliffs of Dover. It's a hard city to get to from Cree, and by the looks of it, that will actually connect the economies of Spain and Hungary, which will generate quite a bit of gold. Not to mention Hungary is going to get the extra benefits of having gold and culture underneath the city settle. Crispy Sieve, good evening, sir. The great Gonzo, hello there, sir. It's a lake, no +5 for Japan. Indeed, yeah, it is a lake. No +5. It is a lake. Let's see in the tech side what's everybody doing. We do have Hannibal going for celestial navigation, and we do have, let me see, yeah, he did get archers. Okay, Rome did go right now for animal husbandry. He's still 3 turns away from getting a Temenanki. He's gonna get a significant amount of science boost from these tiles over here, and we do need to see after he's gonna finish his commercial, he's gonna finish his government plaza. Still no encampment. Like, nobody's preferring those generals, man. Nobody wants to discover bronze. Okay, sure. Arabia did manage to get his religion, and we can actually take a look here really quickly. Choral music with their emails is actually going to try to get quite a bit of faith and culture going, and he is starting to poke around the Phoenicia. Phoenicia is getting his bindings through this side, and it looks like Upsun or Halo just got settled. Whoa, wait, did it? Oh, I see. He bought a tile or grew into it. into the stone tile. It's fine. He's gonna need to buy that horse tile as well. We do have a significant amount of gold generation on the right team, on the HOH, with 7, 9, 10, and 13, while on the other side we got 6, 8, 2, and 7. Cree is just not making that much gold at the moment. He does have to improve a significant amount of these plantations if he actually wants to get the gold going. The silk tiles, these bananas. He does have, wait a second, oh, I thought this might actually be a good make you one, but it's not gonna be that good. He's missing an extra how do we call it, bonus resource over there, unfortunately. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh my god, look at this Mickey Mop over here on the 2-1. Oh yeah, bro, 3 amenities over there. If I remember correctly, don't you get like 1 extra gold from each amenity next to? So 1 gold if adjacent to a resource, additional +2 gold for every adjacent resource with cartography technology. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, get it, bro. Get that golden. Well, we do need to see if Hungary is going to manage to do the defense against his opponent. It looks like, oh, Cheetah's coming in. We got the builders getting out. We do have Legenden coming for the pillage. He's either going to get the pillage on the commercial, get the pillage on the trader, or get the builder. It looks like the pillage on the commercial was the first one. Dave Plays did not actually manage to get enough units to defend himself here. He does have a slinger that can actually shoot down the Oxitao, or at least shoot 1 time against the Oxitao, and he's preferring to actually get his settler out than actually do units. That might actually hurt him in the long term, especially next to civilization like Cree, which I'm pretty sure is very nasty when it comes to these pillages. You've seen how fast these Oxitaos move everywhere. He's gonna get the second pillage on the city. Oh my god, man. If this doesn't annoy him, I don't know what does. OMS cast, hello there, sir. They don't call, okay. Monkey Wazaro, good evening, sir. Also, Arabia Warrior discovered Dido. Persia pants had to be changed. Yeah, that's a statement city. Indeed, Artemis, indeed. Also, the Grigo AI is for a settle. Yeah, well. And we gotta see if Space is actually gonna follow this up with something. It definitely seems like he wants to keep Japan over there to the north, which I don't think actually Japan would have gone to the south anyway. To be honest, he has a very good land to go to the west side here. He does have Phoenicia also to the west side, which is not gonna be a problem. And we do have Arabia over here starting to pump out quite a few boats to defend himself against Phoenician biremes. Phoenicia does have Government Plaza coming up in 1 turn, and I do see more builders coming up from him. He went for religious settlements, which he already had quite a few bonuses from his coastlands towards those. Wasn't there a 4th settler coming up from Arabia at some point, or he did not? Oh no, he did not. He's actually started up on his Government Plaza, and we do see him improving quite a few of these camps over here, so he gets the bonuses. His Government Plaza is going to give bonuses to 2 of his holy sites, and I gotta say he already finished the shrines in 2 of his cities, while he's finishing up with the shrine in the 3rd one. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to get the campuses in between these. Oh wait, this is the campus. This is the campus. Okay, this is the +3 campus, and his Government Plaza south. I guess this is going to make a better harbor. Interesting that he didn't want to get this going. I guess he's getting the chops. He wants the chops. Let's take a quick peek on the city-states here. We got Festaruga for the science city-states. We do have Jerusalem Cinguetti for the religious ones. Caguana, Antananarivo, Ayutthaya, and Rapa Nui coming up for the culture. Looks like also we do have a Kabul with Engazargamu coming up for the military bonuses. Cardiff, the only city for industry. And Cahokia is going to come up for the trade bonuses. Now, let me actually take a quick peek over here to set up. Wait, oh, you did put up the provision. Thank you so much, Project Cisco. By the way, if you want to jump in, no problem, man. You just give me a holla. 2 housing in civil. Russia not making the gold. Oh boy, is he making the faith? Let's see how much faith. He's on 35 faith at 10, and he does have 364 faith for quite some time. Of course, that's Earth Goddess over here coming up for him, and he's getting more settlers. The biggest issue is not the amount of settlers he has, but where he can put them down. That's the issue. I guess another city could be settled here. Okay. He does have 1, 2, 3 hills, 4 hills over here, 5 hills. Not bad. Okay. I do see him lacking food though, and he's going to need to get these fish tiles improved for that extra food. and he did manage to finish Temple of Artemis in St. Petersburg. That's already a 5-pop city. I do want to see also how he's going to start improving everything. He's probably needing some amenities, and he is, let's see, tech side. Did he go for irrigation? Does he have the, I don't see if he has it. And I don't see the, he does have the recommended plantation, but I don't see if he does have irrigation or not. Good for Japan. No lake, no sea. Yeah, this is a problem. Anyway, fourth city coming up from Japan, from Hannibal, going to the west side to that spy settle, or next to the spy settle, depends. He's gonna get some truffles going there, and not only that, but also the spices. He is starting to discover about this island on the west side where he does have a +6 campus, and we do need to see when he's gonna plug that in. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just gonna put a city here and then, you know, just buy out the third ring tile and put the +6 campus. The builder is scouting a little bit to the north to see what's going on, and Fez at the moment is unknown to him. I don't think anybody actually discovered Fez. Give me a second. Nope. Fez over here. Well, until Fez gets shipbuilding, that's gonna stay there. Maybe Hannibal builder can go on the oil tile to see if he meets a Fezian warrior. How do you call that? Fezian warrior or Fezanian warrior? Fez warrior? Multiple questions. Anyway, we got another rental coming up from Kyoto. He did start up on his harbors. He's gonna get at least 2 of them, Osaka and Kyoto, while none of them did actually go for an encampment yet. We do have audience chamber coming up from Rome. His fourth city did get settled to the south, Lugdunum, and you can see, of course, all of the cities are already connected with roads. That's the Roman way, building those roads between the cities. Liang is establishing Mediolandum. I gotta say 16 science for space and 22 culture with 16 gold is gonna be quite nice for Rome. 14 production as well, quite higher than Hannibal, while I do see him prioritizing getting the traders with the markets than actually building up an army. This might actually blow in his face. Oh no. I mean, every time I see this, man, every time I see this, and somebody at some point just gets like, you know, 3 horses and a chopping them out in like 1 or 2 turns, and then Pikachu! City goes down. Okay, let's see. We do have Ancestral Hall coming up from Spain. He's still trying to get the harbors out very slowly, getting a 5th settler out as well from Valencia. He did move his settler on the east, did not actually choose to go for the maze. No other two around that city. He's gonna pop the hut. Oh man, this eastern city. Not looking good, guys, not looking good. I mean, honestly, this one to the south would have been much more interesting. 2-2 base with a 1-2 possible harbor and horses over there. Another 1-3 to the southwest. Okay, don't get me wrong, it's not that bad. It's not that good, but it's still better than what's going on here. We might need to see also what... Oh, no. Oh, guys, what did I say about Pikachu, man? Uh-oh. Look at the line of horses. Look at the line of horses, man. This is Conga line. Phaesian, Phasalite, Phaesuvian. Yeah, I know, right? No horse on HOH. Yeah, let's. Oh my god. And another chop, even chopping down the sill tile, not improving it. Oh. I don't know, man. I think Dave Plays might be in trouble. Not sure what you guys think, but I think Dave might be in trouble. We got him greeting out a 4th settler. He did put down an encampment, never finished it. He's going for archers over here, and by the looks of it, he's getting a builder out from Buddha to help him. Oh, the horses make their appearance over here. Oh my god, man. Oh, let's see what's gonna happen over here. I think Dave, you know, oh, maybe that's a bit too gross on the stream here. Maybe I shouldn't say. Oh, 12th city getting down. Oh, smacked right in the face over here. Didn't even wait, man. He was like, wow. Smack that city silly with a horse. There is an spearman coming up from Buddha, getting there as fast as he possibly can, but the spearman, you know, it's clunky, it's moves slowly, it doesn't have a road. What's he gonna do against these fast moving horses over here? Yes, he's gone. I think actually the Empire of Hungary might be doomed. Doomed. We got another horse over here getting out of Mixie watching. We do need to see if Legenden is going to manage to sim behind all of this. He did manage to get his Government Plaza out. He did put down a +2 campus over there to the northwest. Never actually finished it. He doesn't need to. Who needs? I mean, honestly, Hungary built an empire for him. You know? Like, he got his commercials down. He got his cities down. It's fine. An extra settler. Free settler. You can put it anywhere. This is bonus. This is bonus, you know. Oh man, this is a problem. We got, let's see over here, Phoenicia coming up with those banners, getting back into his territory. It looks like Arabian boats did manage to push back the Phoenician boat. Orient Chamber coming up in how to say, in 3 turns from Arabia, and it looks like we did pop into the next era. We do have to take a look at all of their golden ages. Everybody did manage to get a golden age here. Hannibal coming up with a pen brush and voice on 8 science, 21 culture, 7 gold with 43 production. Henri, pen brush and voice, golden age, 12 science, 22 culture with a pen brush and voice. The city of Sejet has gone down. And, wait, did he just move the settler in front of those horses? Oh man, Sejet, bro. You've been nice, but it's gonna be better with Cree, I guess. It is what it is. Maybe shift enter pre-move. Yeah, I mean, it happens, man. Is this Dave plays, Dave feeds, or Dave throws? Yeah, I mean, one of those. So there's a builder and a settler that can be taken down next turn by these horses. Let's see how fast the moves are. We got some warriors coming up from Buddha. Of course, Sejet at the moment has a bit of a problem with rebellion. We got more horses being chopped over here from Legenden's side. He's getting his archers out as well with some slingers to get upgrades. We got, let's take a look at Peter over here. Horse variety in 1, drama and poetry in 2. Let's actually take a look. 10 science with 18 culture, 44 faith at 10, 44 production. Not that bad. 3 turns for an audience chamber coming up from St. Petersburg. It's getting another city here to the northeast, and I do see him moving towards Pio Taki settle. We do have him getting some builders out to improve his territory here. Magnus establishing in the Smolensk, where he does have a significant amount of chops there. Not bad, not bad. Let's see what's the follow-up move from Legenden going against Dave. Dave, please. Builder goes down. We do have Dave actually getting a few more archers here. He is trying to get his warriors out. Looking at the tech side, Dave is 1 turn away from getting iron working, and it doesn't look like the Cree units are that strong to go against the warriors of Hungary. Now we're gonna see more and more action coming out from Cree. He's gonna try to follow this up with some archers. He's gonna try to follow this up with a general. I hope actually we're gonna see a general here, and at the same time we do need to see if he's gonna get the catapults. We do have Cree going for a general card, 2 points a turn. Rome actually did go for 2 points a turn as well. And we do need to see Legenden with his pen brush and voice golden age, 10 science with 13 culture, try to go against Dave on 9 and 10 and 18 gold, 28 of production. Dave, wait, where is his production? Why is he 28 a turn? Oh man, rushing commercials like a boss in front of Cree doesn't seem like it actually was the best idea ever. Anyway, we're going to need to see how Cree is going to try to follow this up. There are spearmen able to defend the city of Buda, the capital city, the jewel of the nation of Hungary. We got Mr. Toes on 18 science and 34 culture. He's definitely jumping up ahead of the stats of Dido, and we do have him on 39 production with 43 faith, 7th gold at 10, monumentality golden age coming up from him, getting his temples up, and he's going to follow up with terimers immediately. Arabia does get that amazing ability to buy those specializing buildings in his theaters, in his holy sites, extremely cheap, so he's gonna get them everywhere. Well, let's actually see what's going on here. Come on, Legenden. He can't get this, but he can definitely do some more damage. Oh, that horse is dead. Oh, that horse is dead. These archers are just gonna delete the horse there. Why is he not attacking into the settler? Okay, more horses coming around here. We do need to see more chops. Yeah, there we go. He's moving the builder forward more. Wasn't? Oh no, he actually got the. Oh my god, he's actually gonna chop with the builders he got from Hungary. Yeah, why not? I mean, sure. If you can do that, sure. We got space with 17 science, 32 culture. He is in a pen brush voice golden age, and by the looks of it, he's making a statement against Hannibal here from the north. He does have markets finishing up. He did finish Temenanki and plugged in Governor Liang for the extra production on all of those floodable terrain tiles. He does have 2-1, 2-2 tiles, pretty good. I do see him getting a 5th settler out, and did manage to build an encampment here in Mediolandum to the northeast. Now he is not following up with a general at the moment with a project. He's on 4.6 great general points a turn and chose to go for God of War and Plunder. He is going to get a general much faster than Japan is, especially since Japan doesn't have an encampment down. Well, I mean, you know that might be equaling things out. Legenden taking out Dave, Space taking out Japan. You know, they equal themselves out. Uh-oh, guys, I think Pex is dead. What? This was a bait. This feels like it was a bait. Okay, 1, 2, 3 shots, and the city is down. We do have a Hungarian swordsman coming up. Looks like Dave just deleted that settle, and we do have Hungary with sorry, not Dave, Legenden just deleted that settle. We do have Hungary with only 2 cities remaining. Still did not get his encampment down. We do have Cree making those regional points, but he also did not manage to finish his encampment. He has one coming up in 3 turns here from Civ6 being put towards the front line, and I do see a builder able to chop. He's trying to chop it as soon as possible to get every little bit of advantage he can on the battlefield against his opponent. Now these swordsmen should be more than tough enough to actually withstand the horse attacks, and that's exactly what's happening. 35 against 48, and they are even sometimes tough enough to push into the Cree units. So we're going to need to see a follow-up over here with more archers on the front line, and maybe a lot more units coming up from Cree. It looks like I'm pretty sure actually the Legenden needs to keep a unit in the city to keep it from rebelling. It's very close to the Hungarian capital. It's getting a lot of loyalty pressure. We do have Dave actually with a pen brush and voice golden age on his side, only on 9 size and 10 culture. He is kind of in a real position here. We don't need to see if he's actually going to manage to come out of it. And of course, this is all up to Legenden's choice of going against his opponent. Legenden on this side, he only has 4 horses. 2 of them are quite low in HP, and we do need to see if he's going to get pushed back by Dave. Biggest Godliest gamer, pen brush and voice golden age, 10 science, 19 culture with 22 gold at 1055 production on 5 cities. Spain, he did get Valladolid over here on a 2-2 base, improved his fish tile, and that's it. Actually, that's where the tiles stop, right? He's gonna need to get more improvements because he doesn't have any space. Okay, sure, pen brush and voice, it's gonna be the way. We got that encampment coming up from Civ6 next turn. We do need to see if Legenden is going to manage to get at least one project out. Rome is managing to get general. Oh, he got the merchant, not the general. Wait a second. He got Zankian for an extra trade route. Very nice. He does have that 5th settler coming up from Rome. And I do see a 4th settler coming up from Arabia. Arabia already on 30 science and 43 culture, 59 faith return with 46 production. I do see Phoenicia did manage to get the city of Biruta to the south and started putting down a campus as a +4 over here. Matterhorn on Biruta, and I do see he did go for religious settlement. So he just is gonna keep on spamming cities here like there's no tomorrow. Henri does have a good chance of actually keeping up with Mr. Toes. Not bad. Campus research projects coming up from Mecca. That is gonna be giving him Hypatia here, and we do have him with pretty good adjacency towards his early campuses. A +6 here next to the mountains, plugging in Pigala. Now we do need to see from Damietta what kind of district he's gonna choose to do. I don't think that's from that's from Medina. Damietta didn't put district yet down. Why no Magnus in Sejet? Oh, internals? Yeah, he's going internal. Wait, Sejet? Oh, here you mean? Cree? Okay, there we go. Legenden did put in the Occitan, stabilizing the defense there. And we do have Hungary repositioning of Spearman to the west of Pest to stabilize the defense over there as well. We do have Spearman managing to withstand the Cree attacks. Unfortunately, Hungary did lose 2 settles out of this attack, Sejet and the settler well, settled a dying city. Now we do have more archers coming up on the fight here. These archers can do quite a bit of damage against the spearman from far away, and we might actually see a follow-up with a swordsman coming up from Legenden. He does have the encampment finished up. He just needs one single project to get this going. 3 turns away. He does have a chop for it. Maybe he's gonna turn it down to 2 turns while he's gonna get 7 population. Yeah, there we go, 7 population. Civ6 to put down a campus. Well, looking at the gold generation between them, Legendary is only 10 science. We got 10 gold. We got Elephantguy on 14. Henri is on 31. Hannibal is on 29. We do have Henri only also with 69 production, starting to keep up quite nicely with his opponent here, getting his cover minus in the capital to work those traders, and he's building multiple lighthouses, which is going to be quite nice for his food generation and production generation. He does need to contest Mr. Toe's lead here with 37 science and 55 culture. It does seem like Saladin is just jumping ahead, galloping like a horse, like a stud over here on the map. And that's just Saladin, you know, base Saladin gameplays. Oh no, space, the final frontier. Please make a unit. Please make a unit. Please, space, make a unit. 20 science, 34 culture. Hannibal is 10 and 30. Please make a unit. Don't make the mistake of not making a unit. 1 unit, bro. Like 1 unit. Just put it in the face of your opponents there. Oh no. Well, the good thing is he does have good defendable land to the north, especially with the forest and the hills. He is going to get a decent amount of defense there, even on the archers. You can see they're 25 strength. Now, the warriors are going to be 31, but still, you know, a horse would be much better there. If you are talking about Arabia, he will probably see his capital pillaged. I think that's a question. That's a very big question. Is he actually going to have his capital pillaged, or is he going to withstand the caravel timing? Because he does have the science. He's double the science of Henri right now. A lot more culture going as well, going for butters and feudalism, while Henri is going for horseback riding. I don't know, man. Getting madrasas already. I do see Damietta getting another holy site here. Campus coming up in Cairo. That's going to give him another +4 bonuses over here. +3 actually coming up from the campus. Yeah, but only 1 city. I'm not convinced, honestly. Like, at the moment, I'm not convinced that Phoenicia is going to get to cartography before he's going to lose his boats and get his cities pillaged. Anyway, we got Spain over here, 2, 4, 6, 7 cities. We do have, of course, a carrier here trying to get as many cities as possible. Try to get the gold for his teammates, 39 gold a turn. Mr. Toes also has the gold on his side with 40 gold a turn, actually. How did he... Wait, did he finish his religion? Hinduism? No. What does he have? Oh, the camps. He's getting so much gold from the camps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7 camps improved, and he still can get more. The ivory in the south, the truffle is in the north. Oh my, that's so much gold. Also a honey tile, like 3 more tiles. That's so much gold coming up there. Wait, how much is for a camp right now? Isn't it like 4 gold per camp or something like that? It was 2 before, and they took out the production point, and now you get like 4. Did the camp guy get Artemis, the total kill? No, sir. It was actually Russia that took Artemis over here, and looks like Russia did take Oracle as well. Those should have Temple of Artemis for that. Yes, Alfred GG, I totally agree. Yes. Lolik, yeah, okay. Rafifi is also saying, I repeat again and again, but never put your government plaza on a coastal tile, except if you want to see it pillaged. Yeah, but some people, man, really like their bonuses there. What can I say? They want a stronger harbor. I do see a wall of stone coming up from Miki Civ6 in the fortress. He did finish a project, did he? Yes, he did get Hannibal Barca as a general, and now he moved it on the front line. We can see actually giving the bonuses towards the horses, while Legenden is going to try to keep on forcing Hungary over here to stay on 2 cities. Dave Plays is in a big trouble with only 10 science and 10 culture. He's having a hard time getting his own encampments down 4 turns away from Pest, while I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Rome take at least one of these generals. There we go. Space got a legion. That's fine. That's fine. He saw the cities, improved the legion. Perfect, man. We got Coleus also coming up for him. He's going to start buying up some tiles over here. Not sure why he's going for the truffle tile. Oh, wait. This is the one that gives you the free luxury. Okay, it's fine. I don't know why I thought it's the 30 gold per tile one. Okay, we do have Rome moving over here to the west side with a settler. He's going to get his 5th city out. That's... honestly, I thought... Arabia is going to put a city here, but sure, they won't trade with each other for some time now. Russia now has coastal cities on the same sea as Pest. That would be nasty shock at some point. Wait a second. Wait, is Elephantguy gonna see this? He's making harbors. He's making harbors, guys. We got Elephantguy also getting a settler in the water, actually putting it quite to the north over here towards Phoenicia. It doesn't need to care about anything. I do see him getting 2 harbors out. He has Smolensk on the sea as well, and we do need to see if he's gonna actually take a Pest. Oh my god, yes, yes. If this happens, this is gonna be such a problem. Such a problem over here. It looks like gold by library might do quite a bit of damage against his opponents. Japan is not actually scared that much about Rome over here. He did manage to get his 5th city out as well, much faster than Rome did. We do have a 6th settler coming up from Mediolandum. Quite a bit of extra tiles over here worked by Space, putting the farms down on that city center and getting to the 7th population. We got a +3, +4 actually campus coming up here in the mountains, while for some reason Space actually took this tile away from his opponent, the 2-2 to the north. That's a lot of gold. This is just waste of gold, to be honest. Like this is a statement that he's coming for Japan, you know. Where is Arabia Technology? Crispy, good evening, sir. Arabia Technology. He's not that far. He's here. Currency sells the navigation, horseback riding, iron working here. Actually, here, shipbuilding, sorry, here. This is the middle. Here. How is Arabia making so much gold from the camps? He has so many camps, and he did go for the Goddess of the Hunt. Look at these camps, man. Look at all of the gold of the camps. Right? Oh my god, man. He's getting so much gold here. 7 gold a 10 from a truffle tile. This is incredible. Cartography. Wow. I actually almost said potatoes. We got cartography coming up in 5 turns, while Henri is basically discovering mathematics next turn. Wow. Uh-oh. Where is Henri? 39 science, 50 culture. Okay, not that, man. Like incredibly lower. We do have him with an entertainment complex coming up from this. It does look like he did manage to get his government plaza next to these geothermals and the campuses. He's getting the libraries, and he does have 3 cities that can pump out boats, which are not pumping out boats, by the way. Uh-oh. And we do need to see his admirals. The admirals have been locked. Spain passed it, Japan passed it, and we do need to see if Phoenicia is going to pass it or pick it. I guess he's going to try to pick it. We do have, oh lol, yeah, Arabia making fun that he has more GPT than Dido. Yeah. Well, now he doesn't actually, he's on 29. Anyway, what's happening here? More of these swordsmen coming out to defend the mighty Hungarian nation against the encroaching armies of Legenden. We got walls coming up in Sejet. Looks like they got chopped out, and we do need to see Wall of Storm finish, and of course how Legenden is going to follow this up. He does have an advantage when it comes to the science and the culture. He does have also an advantage when it comes to the production and the food. Now that advantage needs to turn into something. Going for engineering in 1 turn, he's going to try to get the crossbows over here to deal the damage damage against the Hungarian troops. Now I gotta say, Dave is also going for engineering, but it's in 7 turns, and there's quite a bit of a mismatch over there between the two nations. I would have been thinking that Hungary is gonna try to go for men-at-arms rather than crossbows, but sure, okay, sure, let's call it like that. What is Dido's vision? Henri sees this. Not a lot. He doesn't know about Arabia. I mean, he doesn't know how many cities Arabia has on the coast, nor does he know how many boats Arabia has. And we do see Arabia just pumping out galleys every turn here. 4 turns away from cartography, 2 turns away divine right, while Henri is 4 turns out from buttress. Okay, well, we're still in the classical era, guys. We barely got into the medieval one. Russia has Temple of Artemis. Yes, indeed. Pollux, good evening, sir. Hungary is slowly dying, but his job is to disrupt Cree as he could. Well, honestly, I think he got disrupted by Cree more than he wanted. And I'm having a hard time actually imagining Spain trying to do anything about Cree over here on the land, but I guess we might actually see Spain being forced to do so. We do need to see Spain trying to get as big of as an economy as possible. He's on 62 gold a turn, while on the other side Japan is the one generating the gold. Henri on 44 and Elephantguy on 20. I gotta ask, if okay, they need to upgrade boats, will they have the gold for them? That's the biggest question. We do have Henri actually going to recorded history. He's going to try to get to mercenaries here. He's also next to Arabia, which is pumping out boats like there's no tomorrow here. Look at that. 2, 4, 6 boats. 7th boat coming up next turn. And we do have him still in the monumentality. By the way, this is a monumentality golden age, guys. Monumentality, not free inquiry, not pen brush and voice. This is just how Arabia rolls. 2 turns away cartography, 1 turn away divine right. He's gonna boost that for everyone in the game here, everyone in his team. And by the looks of it, we still have 10 turns to go until the medieval era. Sloaner, good evening, sir. Yeah, he's in trouble, man. He's in trouble. We do have another settler coming up from Spain, going to the south, finishing up multiple lighthouses. I do see he used Magnus in his capital city, and he does have 3 cities on the other continent on the west side, which are going to benefit from the double yields of these traders. We don't actually have a city from Rome from the west side to give him some externals. I'm sure Space is going to get the memo at some point that he needs to get a city there. I do see Trungtak appearing in the north and giving bonuses to these legions. And at the moment, there's no plans for Space to actually go towards Japan. We do see also Japan going for civil service in 4, apprenticeship coming up in 6, and he did upgrade the first samurai. Now, this samurai doesn't look like he's going to have enough strength to go against the Legion, especially when the Legion defends himself in a rainforest hill. Well, even across the... Does he get the river defense? Yes, he gets the river defense. More legions coming up from Ostia. Looks like Space is gonna get more settlers here, trying to get a campus for more science, trying to see him above his opponent. He's only on 43 and 45, not incredibly big difference between him and Hannibal, but there is a difference. Now Space is also making 45 gold a turn, and he did actually prioritize getting commercials from an early stage. He's getting some campuses for good measure, and by the looks of it, Antium did get settled on the west side there. Arabian trade routes being sent to Rome, man. Okay, we do have a Legenden push coming up with a general against the units of Hungary. Hungary did manage to get a great general, and it looks like he's equaling out the bonus that these units of Cree do have against him. We do have multiple archers from Legenden that will need the upgrade, especially if he did manage to discover. No, he did not actually. He exposed. He would need to get the upgrades going. We do have catapults coming in from Legenden. He's gonna try to follow this up on the city of Buda. He needs to figure out from where to shoot, and probably this time the hill over here would be a good match. Over here to the north as well. Probably that's why he wants to clear the units from the north, so he can walk in with those catapults and start shooting down the defenses of Buda. Actually, Dave could take down this horse. Did these swordsmen move? No. They can't take down the horse. Get back the tile. In the main cities of Cree, we do have multiple... oh. Cardiff, guys. Look at Cardiff. Uh-oh. I'm hitting the line, boys. Max Masaka Hikan is gonna get it. Uh-oh. Yep. I mean, yeah. Dave plays, man. Dave plays the Pikachu game. He's doing it. Let's see. He just levied these. He's gonna need to actually move them into the borders of Cardiff and upgrade them. We do need to see if he's gonna get the gold from his teammates. I gotta say also, Mr. Toast does require a lot of gold for his side, so he can get that caravel timing going. He doesn't have to. Oh my god, did he just get caravels? No, not yet. 2, 4, 6, 8 boats. Yeah, did get the Zhang Heng here. Oh, let's see. Hungary. Okay, Hungary did get the defense up next to the city of Buda. It doesn't look like that much is gonna move here. We do need to see Dave also move all of his units from the northwest to get upgraded in the city of Cardiff and then move towards Mafasaka Hikan. I'm pretty sure Legenden should see this coming, and I do hope he's actually gonna start realizing he needs to put up a defense over there with some strong units like swordsmen, like horses. The archers all alone, they're not gonna make the cut. Okay, there we go. We got horses coming out from Miki Sivuachik, the captain. Oh no! Oh no, Legenden! Oh no! Settler! Is he so focused on Buddha, he totally missed the levy from the north? Also, let me actually see over here what's going on. Oh, I did respond to that. Mr. Toast going for an apprenticeship in Wanton, wanting to get that extra production on his mines. We do have Henri over 106 production here. He's getting buy-ins out from multiple cities, and it looks like Mr. Toast's time just flew out. So Mr. Toast's time to actually get the drop on Dido is slowly trickling away if he doesn't upgrade his units. So if they don't actually start upgrading right now, it's gonna be a bit too late later, because Dido is gonna have a significant amount of boats, and he's gonna get his own cartography and civil service and all of the big water booms. He's gonna have an admiral and actually wait, Phoenicia passed this as well. Okay, let's see what's going on here. First swordsman didn't get upgraded. Another one coming up next turn. Oh my god. I cannot believe that Legenden is not seeing this. I cannot believe this is gonna be a surprise for him. Didn't they... I mean, I'm pretty sure he sees this, right? He knows about Cardiff. He knows he's being soused by his opponent, by Dave. Jerusalem has been defeated. What was Jerusalem? Jerusalem was here. Dido killed the city on the west side. Is gonna get trade routes with Russia with that, and I do see traders coming out from Astrakhan. More of these harbors being built over here. He's gonna get access to that amazing campus, the +6 to the north of Solikamsk, and we do need to see if we're gonna have some caravels coming out from Elephantguy to take out the pest. Man, he still doesn't see this coming. These swordsmen, I gotta say that they're very nasty. They have 3 movement instead of 2 movement, and also they have more strength, or the +3 from the combat strength of the King Raven. Not to mention the oligarchy bonus. They're very strong. Very strong. Oh my god, I see this in slow motion, and oh, this is a bit of a painful endeavor for me, I gotta say. We got Stonehenge coming up from Valencia in 3 turns. Looks like we're gonna see more treasures coming out for the extra gold. We do have a carrier coming up here with 69 gold a turn. Mr. Toast is on 13. Space is on 52. And looking at the tech side here, Mr. Toast is actually putting off upgrading. No, man, you're not gonna outproduce Dido. Why? Oh well, I guess it is what it is. We've got more settlers coming up to the north here. Looks like Phoenicia is putting an archer over there to the in the land to see what's going on. Arabia is gonna settle a few more cities. It looks like Homs just got settled in a very interesting position over here with flat tiles all around. Now we do have another one coming up there to the northeast. That's gonna be a good settle actually with freshwater, 3 2 bananas, more 2-2s there around him. Not bad. Also access to horses to the northwest. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a second settle over here, and Dido just outproduced Arabia. Guys, I gotta point this out. You saw how important it was that Arabia improved his boats at that moment in time. Now the time is just poof. He can't outproduce his opponent here. He can outtake him. He can outmaneuver him. He can't outproduce him. 3 cities versus 1 city. Let's see, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe we're gonna see something happening over here miraculously coming up from Arabia, and I'm gonna be mistaken. But that's how I see it right now. It doesn't look like anything different is gonna happen. We do have scouts that are coming up from Arabia that are gonna be put in the coast over here to get some extra support bonus. Looks like he might actually be gearing up for a defense rather than an offense against Phoenicia, which well, I guess he decided this earlier. Maybe that was his plan all along, and we saw it differently. I mean, these units, the thing is, it doesn't look like Sakahikan is gonna get attacked. Dave Place doesn't actually want to attack into Cree and relieve some pressure from the front line. It looks like he is gonna choose to go against Antananarivo, which might actually be a safety settle for him if he does manage to take over that city. These swordsmen could have actually taken a Cree city and moved to the capital. It would have been massive amounts of damage being dealt to the Cree nation, to Legenden. He would have lost not only a campus but also the positioning to the north, safety to the northern capital, and on the other side of his empire where his majority of his army is. That would have given enough space for Hungary to actually push back Szeged and try to take it back. Now it does look like there is a sneak attack going on over here to the east of to the southeast of Pex. Also, let me see. Spoon, good evening, sir. He might be looping east and then south. No, I mean, sure. I know what you're saying. He might be flanking. Doesn't look like it's what's happening over here. I think Dave is just thinking he should actually take Antananarivo for himself, take it away from his opponent, so they don't benefit, or so Elephantguy doesn't benefit from Antananarivo. But that's, oh my god, that's actually gonna be a problem for them more than it was a problem to actually attack Cree. But anyway, we do have a few units coming up from Rome here. I do see the players are starting to get their ERA score going, and we do have Hannibal 53 out of 58. He needs 5 more points in the next 5 turns. He's getting pyramids there in the capital in 2 turns, and he did actually manage to put down a few of these theater squares and got coastal trade routes with Phoenicia. Their gold is just gonna go up from now. Henri did pop into 111 science with 79 culture. Unfortunately, the time for Arabia to push has just flown out the window. Woo! You know that meme with the how to say with the wallet, and you open the wallet and it's like a butterfly flying out. That's basically the moment right now. I'm free. You know, Cree also knows about the yes. Cree also now knows about the Cardiff units. That is so true. I live in the city state not to attack my opponent, but for the Arctic expedition. I mean, you need to find a place for Rasmussen Scott research station, you know? Like, you gotta get that going. Henri Kelming, good evening, sir. I think he's not gonna get Antananarivo in 11th. Yeah. It's gonna be an issue. Well, we do have Legenden actually managing to push in through the south here. We do need to see if Legenden is gonna get to upgrade his units, his archers into crossbows. It does look like he's going currency now with mercenaries coming up in 4. Pretty sure he's waiting for mercenaries. We still have a few quadrants coming up from Arabia, and I do see so many boats. Oh my god, like, just Henry is going crazy with boats here. He's doing exactly what he needs to be doing, preparing for that attack against his opponent. Phoenicia did open up the animal screen. And we do have Himerios coming up as the medieval renaissance one. Let's see if actually okay, Japan did actually pick Leif Erikson, Rachenga Kola. He got 2 of them. Couldn't take the last one. It was a bit too much. Couldn't take the last one. Let's see if there's more project. No. Oh yes, actually there is another project here in Valencia. Wait, he might take the 3rd one as well. That would be massive if he does manage to take it away from Phoenicia. Wait, is Spain on the 1st slot? Yes, he does have slot order over his opponent. So that might be the play over here, to try to take all of the minerals before they get picked up by Dido. That will equal out the playfield. Okay, and the battlefield, the seas. How do you call it? There was a word. There was a word for this, right? Oh, wait, Legenden did still not see this? I mean, he has a settler going towards the north, towards Cardiff. Okay. Well, now he sees he's putting a horse there. Kick. Okay, how many turns? 3 more turns. Henry does need this 8 more points to actually get this golden age. Elephantguy is over the necessary threshold again. Then we'll need a lot more points. He's only on 42 out of 52 to get the normal age, and by the looks of it, he's managing to pressure the line of defense that Hungary did put up. It looks like slowly but surely he did manage to get in next to the city of Pest. And now we still don't have actually Elephantguy upgrading one single caravel for his ally over here to take out the Pest much faster. It looks like we do need to see if and they're gonna be follow-up units coming up over there. Hungary is putting one single swordsman, deploying one single swordsman towards his opponent over there, while he's trying to take Antananarivo for himself to survive. This is all for the survival of the Hungarian nation. You gotta win against Antananarivo. And of course we do need to see if Antananarivo is gonna get 110 walls there. We do have Osaka getting quadrims from that city center. Looks like in the tech side he is going for buttress. He's going to go for frigates over here to try to do the damage against the Roman city of Ostia. We do have Mediolandum finishing up that campus in 2. Puteoli got settled on the east side. It's going down. Japan not letting his... I don't know what Rome did over here. Why did Rome put a city here? And why is Japan not helping? And why is Spain not helping him? Kick. Well, I guess it is what it is. I was expecting this city. I wasn't expecting this city. This is defendable. This is in front of a possible Japanese attack, and that's exactly what's happening. We do have space coming up with a granary there. Okay, in the capital city, he's getting a bath. He wants the points in. Space is 57 out of 56, over the necessary threshold. Toes is also going for printing, 55, 54. Taking a look at Mr. Toes here, he still did not upgrade his units. They do have a significant problem when it comes to the total gold they have in their bank, while their opponents do not have that problem. I do see a lot of bank coming up for Japan, for Dido, for Russia, and for Cree. Taking a look at also the era score here, Dave is 41 out of 49. Unfortunately, not gonna go into a gold the next time, not in Dark Age. It looks like The Ivanian swordsmen are getting to Antananarivo, and they're gonna start smashing through the warriors of Antananarivo. We do need to see if also Legenden is gonna manage to get this settle going. Looks like he's moving on the east side. Pretty curious that he didn't settle the iron tile there to the southeast. We do have Legenden also managing to get more damage done on these Hungarian units, while Hungary is trying to push back against these Cree units. He might actually take down this horse. Why is he not taking it down? Take it down! There we go. Okay, there we go. He saw. He saw. Dave saw. Dave noticed. And Dave conquered. It is what it is. Well, when is the upgrade gonna come? When is the upgrade gonna come? Cartography next turn from Mr. Toes. We got Hannibal 3 turns away. Henri is still needing to get his own cartography, getting for more than his next turn, and iron working. In the ENA score screen, he still needs 5 points to go for the golden age, while Hannibal did manage to get over the necessary points. He did finish that pyramids over here to the northeast of Kyoto. And we do have more galleys coming up in the eastern waters over here for Japan to try to push into Spain. Spain did not actually manage to get the fleet out. He has been building a lot of these settlers and getting as many cities out. Now he does have 55 science with 57 culture, building up a lot of these campuses, and has so many cities to work here. He does also have 172 production, more than their opponents in terms of production, but production plus faith is definitely Elephantguy. That's making quite a bit. We do have a small school with the benefits of Oracle. I do see Great Library coming up in Moscow, and more cities have been settled on the east side here. There's still no fleet, like one single boat over here to take out Pest. Man, this would have helped so much, by the way. One single boat. Engineering coming up in 1 for Elephantguy, in 1 turn for guilds. I'm pretty sure he needs industrialization anyway, so why not go for it, man? You know, just go. Help out your buddy. Well, we do have Antananarivo with walls in 4. He got swordsman. And I do see Hungary will manage to deal quite a bit of damage before the walls go up. We do need to see if Antananarivo is actually going to upgrade more warriors into swordsman, and if he is going to manage to withstand the Hungarian attack. It doesn't look like it. With the 2 taps here, Dave can actually put the city of Antananarivo into the low HP range and then double tap it again next turn. I feel like if you are caught talking in your sleep, you would be repeating. It is what it is. Yeah. Check. Oh man, guys, I have a confession to make. Last week we had so many streams, right? And I not only had the streams, but also had a lot of other stuff to do, so I didn't get that much sleep. It was kind of a rough period, and at some point I said, okay, I'm gonna take a bath, you know, like sit there half an hour, 45 minutes, just, you know, sit in very hot water and just not do anything. I had a backache so bad. You guys saw that I had like patches on my back and so on. Man, I caught myself sleeping like this and I was snoring that I woke myself up of how badly I was snoring. Did anything like that happen to you? You know? Oh my god, man. Power sleep 20 minutes. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's see. Classical era is gonna finish. We do have golden, Dark Age, golden with Dave plays going normal. Biggest Godliest gamer, golden. So we do have a few players in a dark and 1 player in a normal. While we do need to see how they're gonna use it. Legenden with a Dark Age +5 card initiated. We do have Antananarivo getting triple tapped this turn. It looks like it's gonna go down. Dave is actually gonna be successful in taking down a city-state from his opponents. Yeah, happened to me just last week. Oh, there we go. Yeah. My uncle uses earplugs because he wakes himself up snoring. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't get to that point, but I was like very tired. You know that that notion of getting tired but without actually how to say, realizing how tired you are. You're just you're moving on automatic, you know. Anyway, we got more defensive units to the north, and we're going to need to see Henri build the cannibal. Wait, he did? He did? Henri on Dido? How many cannibals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cannibals upgraded. None from Mr. Toes. Mr. Toes still building up his quadrim fleet. And I do see Henri is going to need to get his own frigates out. Not to mention he does need access to a niter. That's one thing that Mr. Toes also needs. He's going to get it next turn with military science. He also has printing over his opponent. They don't have the gold though. I mean, they do have some gold actually. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I take that back. They have the gold. They have the gold. Let's see. 46, 70, 75. It's fine. They have the gold. Will we see another fleet here? We should actually. It's from Spain to try to take out the Japanese attacks. Japan managed to deal another hit on his opponents. Rome lost a city. Henri has started up on Colosseum. Wait, Dido is building Colosseum? Wow. Got hanging gardens and building Colosseum like a boss, man. Yeah? He raised Antananarivo? Okay, I'm going minus here. We're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes. Okay, so pause of 2 minutes, guys. We're coming back in just 2 minutes. And we're back. The big bada boom is about to start, guys. Let's actually see the big bada boom on the coast over here. The big naval nations going head to head against each other. Arabia has just become a naval power. We do need to see those galleys transform themselves into caravels over here. Mr. Toes 156 science. It does look like Henri did manage to overtake him with 163 science. He does only have 70 culture, but it doesn't matter. 168 production also. Looks like Phoenicia is going to get to outproduce Arabia here. Only one city, unfortunately, for Mr. Toes on the coast. Didn't actually settle another city anytime soon, and that is going to hurt him quite a bit. We do need to see frigates if Henri actually wants to be successful on the opponent over here, and it does look like there was indeed the admiral being taken over here by Spain. No, actually, wait, Arabia did manage to take it. Wait, did he bought it with faith or something? Wow, he got an admiral. Very nice. Now we do see the damage being dealt by these caravels are 68 against 69. Phoenicia did manage to get oligarchic legacy, while I don't see it on Arabia's. Uh-oh. Wait, did he go? Oh, he has. He just didn't plug in the card. Okay, he really needs to plug in the card. It's fine. It's fine. Crossbows coming out from the cities of Legenden. Since he didn't get pressure from the north, now Cardiff did get the levy. It looks. Oh no, we still have some levies going on. These Hungarian troops are going to the east side, and they might actually try to take out more city-states over here. We're going to see where they're going to end up on. We do have also a free builder coming up over here from Dave. He's going to use it next to his swordsman. Well, what do you need, guys? Tell me what you need. I'm going to build it, but only in your borders. We do have Pest also did manage to keep his borders. Unfortunately, he did get pillaged on his Marguerite tile, and it does look like also that commercial center did get pillaged. We do need to see if finally we're gonna have Elephantguy move over here. Get one single boat, man. One single boat. Elephantguy going for the niter so he can give it to Henri. It does look like he's building up campuses here, and we do have him on 59 cents with 159 culture. 2 tons for Great Library, getting some markets out. Did build up in the capital city, and when it comes to the World Congress, Dido did get the +4. We do have moved out your sack, whatever. Faith coming up with 100% cost. That's a problem. Well, not that big of an issue actually. I'm pretty sure we won't see Arabia buy that many units with faith. Nor with Russia do that. Pete Elephantguy did get 2 diplo points, and he will try to get to civil service fast enough so he can get that Statue of Liberty as soon as possible. Now there is a possibility that Legenden can actually push through Hungarian territory here, and we do need to see if Legenden is going to be successful in taking down Cardiff from the north. His horses are very low HP. They did manage to trade punches with that one single man. That was a single swordsman, by the way, from Hungary. If he would have only went for Makfasakahikan. Honestly, there was a high probability if he went against Makfasakahikan, he would have won the war against Cree. Anyway, theater is the name of the... Oh, yes, oh my god, thank you. Theater, indeed. No, this is starting to get annoying to use Twitch. Okay. Well, we do have Spanish caravel fleets. It looks like we do have Hannibal coming up with privateers. It looks like we also have space managing to put a few units over here in the north. Now we do have Hannibal actually getting a decent amount of quadrims over here to actually get them upgraded into frigates. He is going to start attacking into Rome soon-ish. We do need to see if Rome is going to manage to put up a defense. It doesn't look like he's trying to get his own siege units to attack back into the Japanese. Does he not know about this? He knows about this quadrim. This should be a sign of what Hannibal's intentions are. Anyway, Hannibal did go for the pen brush and voice golden age, 100 science, 87 culture. He's actually a bit bigger than space when it comes to that. More production, more gold. We do have Henri on free inquiry golden age with that science and 113 gold attend, as well as 167 production. His fleet is starting to move to the south. He did manage to get the fleet 1, and it does look like we do have in the south over here Mr. Toes positioning his fleet with scouts so he can withstand the attacks of his opponent here. Of course, that's probably gonna happen until frigates come out. We do have Elephantguy, pen brush and voice in the second era, 63, 163 with 100 gold and 92 faith, 188 production, pretty good actually, more than biggest Godliest gamer at the moment. Legenden is still on 28 and 24, 68 production. Mr. Toes 170, 107 with 120 production. Space 101, 79 with a pen brush and voice golden age on him. He stayed on 245 cities, and unfortunately he lost the 6th one he settled. This is quite a bit unfortunate that he didn't actually want to settle more cities. He would have had at least 1, 2 that I can see. Yeah, 2, 3 over here to the west side next to the mountain. Oh my god, okay. These units are even dying to just straight up quadrims. Okay. We do have also Dave normal age, unfortunately, and the biggest Godliest gamer did switch to a free inquiry. Only 144 science with 41 culture. He doesn't have theater squares that many throughout his territory. He's gonna suffer in the culture screen quite a bit. He's starting to put down his missions here, and I do see him producing more of these boats, so he can push back the Navy of Japan. Well, to be honest, that's one single city, and it's not even coastal. Takamatsu did put the harbor out on the east side, and that's fine. I mean, he's gonna be safe until battleships here, no problems. We do have carrier going for the bottom 3 and getting exploration soon with engineering and exploration. We do need to see the upcoming attack from Legenden against Hungary here. I do see his Sejet did put down an encampment, but still is following up with another crossbow. Not really ready to attack with his how to say, encampment into the city of Buddha. Yeah, we do have an attack being prepared against the city of Pest. Looks like he is whoa. How did the Buddha get damaged so hard? Was that a flood? Oh my god, that was a flood. Oh my god, the walls in Buddha, the city strength in Buddha. Well, I guess that's a bit of an issue. Unfortunately, Legenda did not move this crossbow with the extra movement of the general, and that didn't get to shoot. Move and shoot. He lost his movement. Well, that could be the end of the war. Yeah, flood turned the tides of war. Yeah, indeed. We do have that settler moving to the north here, another one, and it looks like he went on a trek. He went on a vacation on the east and then came back to the north, and still gonna settle in the face of Cardiff. Man, no respect. No respect over here coming up from Legenden. More horses that might actually turn into coursers soon. We do have Legenden going for printing in 9 turns. That's going to be a long time until he gets it. Multiple catapults are being deployed here in Sejet, and slowly but surely he's getting a wider front line against Hungary. Should have built a dam. Yeah, even the game is saying, yeah, you didn't build units when next to Legendary. You deserve this kick. Kick. Escape settler coming way too late. Oh, he's trying to get one from past. There is a Cree horse over here, and I'm actually very sad we don't see one single caravel coming out from how to say, from Russia. It would have been so much easier to just take out Hungary and then move on further with a 4 versus 3 situation. The mental damage on their opponents would have been real, and I'm pretty sure it would have been quite a problem. Even though they could have taken him out before the First World Congress, even though they did get the drop on that. Well, they did win quite a few points. Hungary would have been much easier to smash with just a single city. Russia has access to the city indeed. Yeah, I mean, this would have been so easy. So easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. 5 cities that he could just pump out. Not a lot of posts, don't get me wrong. Like 3 caravels would have been enough. Legenden calling out the unstack. I'm probably thinking here Buddha is under siege. We got 3 units coming up over here against his opponent. Looks like one did get taken down. The crossbow is moving in, trying to deal the damage against the city of Buddha. They need to keep it from actually getting the walls up, and it looks like Legenden is not choosing to attack into the city center, but also on the units. We do have another level 2 crossbow that is going to deal massive amounts of damage against the swordsman, and slowly with the help of these crossbows, he is dwindling the number of the swordsmen available for Hungary to defend himself. With more catapults coming in, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna move on over here to start shooting the city of Buddha. He does need to be careful with the great general position, so he gives the bonus to these catapults to move and shoot. This one should take down a significant chunk of health from the city of Buddha. Give me a second. Well, we do need to see how this is going to go over here to the north. Looks like Legenden keeps on going to the north, and he is dealing the damage against the Cardiff city. The units of the city. The city is a bit too tough to handle. This is a bit of a surprise. Where is this going? Where is this general, settler going? Looks like they just pieced Cardiff as well. Okay, sure. I would have thought he would settle on the cotton or somewhere. Why does he keep on going? Let's see also the fleets are actually Spain going against Japan. It does look like at the moment they don't deal enough damage to take out the Japanese units, especially on the shallow water tiles. Japan does benefit from an extra +5. We do have Hannibal needing to upgrade his square rigging, his frigates, his quadrims into frigates, and it looks like he needs 3 more turns to actually get that technology. Henri is next and gonna get that, and I don't see that many quadrim pre-builds over here. Actually, I don't see any pre-builds. I do see he did upgrade a significant amount of boats, but they're just staring at each other. Neither of them actually want to go ahead and attack each other. We do have Mr. Toes over here with 2, 4, 6 pre-builds for these frigates. He's getting more madrasas out. He's getting industrialization in 2 turns, and of course we will need to see how fast Henri is going to try to catch up. In the total tab, we do have Henri here with 2440 science, while Mr. Toes is 2730. Now we do need to see what's going on here. Okay, we do have Carrier coming up with more pre-builds. He is not managing to do the damage against Hannibal. I gotta say, this is not happening. We might even see Hannibal put as he feels so safe that he's gonna put another city on this coast and get more boats out, create more problems for the goal generator of their opponents, biggest Godliest gamer. Japan is not that far away in size. It looks like he has a significant amount when it comes to culture, while he did generate more gold throughout the game. Interesting. Well, we do have Philip II now generating more, but still it is something to take into account there. Now we do have Arabia starting to I am actually surprised he's just now actually sending these missionaries to get more science from his allies. Usually that's something that you want to do quite fast in the game. Colosseum coming up in 110 from Phoenicia city. He's going to finish it over here, and it does look like now we will need to see how Rome is going to withstand this attack. Frigates coming out, and they do deal quite a bit of damage against the walls of Ostia. Only 1 tile of attack though. This is a hill, so it's going to block the range. We do need to see if Space is going to manage to withstand this attack. He doesn't have that many units to push back, and I do see he's building up trebuchets so he can deal the damage against these frigates. We're going to need to wait a little bit to see if they also have the movement over there. Now let's see what's going on here. The city of Buda lost its walls, but did manage to deal the damage against the swords, the horses of Cree. Now he doesn't have that much gold to upgrade all of these crossbows into all of these archers into crossbows. He has quite a few of them in a weak position, and we do see new horses coming up from Legenden. Legenden 31 science, finishing up printing next turn. He still will get to hit the city of Buda one more time while the city is getting a few heals. It does look like the catapult is doing more damage than the city heals. We do have the attack on the south finishing. It looks like that level 2 crossbow disappeared somewhere. It probably got killed, and it does seem like the 2 catapults are going for the city of Buda, and the horse is taken down. The city of Buda might go down, man. Might go down. There's a relentless attack coming up from Legenden on the city of Buda, and it does look like the Hungarian troops are not managing to get the counterattack properly against their opponents, and now there's no unit in front of the city of Buda to defend a direct attack from the horses. But at least they have a free area without Hungary in the picture. Yeah, I know. I mean, it would have been so cool to actually have at least, you know, like a boat here to stop Hungary from actually getting a safety settler. Why is this not happening? Anyway, we do have more boats coming up here from Henri. Still no pre-builds, no hard builds either when it comes to frigates, and it looks like there's a bit of a mismatch between his fleet and Arabia. Arabia is still managing to keep up ahead with this. Now, Grandmaster Chopper coming up in 4 turns, and we're going to need to see if he's ever actually going to use it. We might see it being used later on against Phoenicia. While I do see Phoenicia did actually build 2 of these encampments to the southeast, he's going to start getting general points points from them. Not bad, actually. Getting an advantage there. In the Great Scientist screen, we do not yet have Newton. Galileo is going to be the next one. And we do have Arabia on 13 points, Russia on 12, Spain on 13. When it comes to the culture victory, let's actually see. Nobody's actually having a tourist here. We do have Elephantguy on 58 tourism a turn. Still far away from actually getting so much pressure against his opponent. We do have privateers coming out from Spain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I do see he did actually pre-build one of these quadrims for the frigates. He's getting a lot of science out from his campuses after he managed to finish them. But it is he's still on 185 science and 49 culture. He's in a free inquiry golden age. We do have Hannibal actually with a lot less science right now. He's finishing up his universities as well. He has a lot less cities overall, so it's gonna be quite a problem. Now let's actually see trebuchet attack against frigates. Not happening here. These frigates, I gotta say, these frigates can actually pull off one of the sickest attacks ever, the most annoying attacks ever. They can last move in, shoot down, and then shift enter out. That is gonna be so annoying. Okay, city of Buda got taken down. Legenden does manage to push through Hungary's defenses, and he's going to follow up with an attack on Pex. Still attacking into these Hungarian troops over there. He does benefit from multiple crossbows all around, and it looks like now Dave is in trouble. His settler is actually going to need quite a bit of time. 7 turns to move over here to the south of Zaragoza, 8 turns to settle, while the city of Pest might actually go down till then. We do need to see how fast the Legenden is going to get this going. It doesn't look like... Oh my... If only he would have kept Antananarivo. These units are keep on moving to the east side, trying to get to Caguana. Maybe that is going to be a city he's going to benefit, but it's a bit too late. Yeah, might be a good canal later. If the game isn't decided by then, they are in big trouble. Mandacor also good evening, sir, but with canal can be a connecting point between the two oceans. Wait, where? Where do you think there can be a canal? Here, you mean? This one? I mean, yeah, for sure. Spain can actually get a canal over here and can even nuke Russia. Even without the canal, he can nuke Russia. Oh, finally, Caravel's coming out. Okay. Caravel's coming out here from Elephantguy. He's gonna get the damage. Like they really need to get fast here. They can start attacking in 5 turns. That's gonna be 2 turns earlier than the settler can actually get the moves going. Oh, he's gonna try to settle here. Okay. I mean, that city is gonna be dead by Russia. That city is just gonna be taken down by Russia. No, 1 second. Okay, Ostia slowly going down. There are enough frigates over here to keep on moving, trying to get the heals back. And I do see Ostia is getting pummeled. We do need to see Japan getting the settlers out and going against his opponent here. Okay, we do need to see Legenden get his attack going against Hungary. Hungary does have a level 2 crossbow over here, which actually might go down pretty quickly to these crossbows. Privateers coming up in Soli comes. Okay. 1 second. We got camp positions coming up over here from Phoenicia, and I do see we do have Phoenicia actually building up a few pikemen. He's worried about an Arabian attack, and I can't say I blame him, but I don't think it's going to happen this time around, especially since we are in the 100% faith Congress. I don't think actually Mr. Toast is going to want to use double his faith into this. He does have Grandmaster Chapel coming up next 11 turns until the next World Congress, so he's probably going to need to wait until then. We do have the settler of Dave actually moving to the south. He might be discovered by the caravels of his opponent Elephantguy. He doesn't see it yet, but he's going to move closer to the city of Pest, and he might discover it with this caravel vision. These caravels, as you can see, they do have 3 vision. They don't have any more movement though. Cree's being undecisive on that settle. Yeah, he's, I mean, it does look like, wait, Cree? Cree. Oh, yeah. Where is he going? He's going... Oh, he's getting out of there. Why is he getting out of there? There's... Oh, he's probably worried about Spain coming against him? Why is he worried about Spain coming against him? Spain has totally different other ideas in his mind. He has a problem with Japan. Well, I guess that's the safety settler of Legenden. He knows he's gonna need to get out of there. He's trying to get somewhere in the corner. Okay, well, we do have Legenden getting into the borders of Pest. Now he's gonna have 1, 2, 3 crossbows that are gonna get the attacks going. Probably will need to move in the catapults. Why don't we see more catapults here? What happened with the catapults of Cree? Why is there only a single catapult here? There were like 4 of them. All of them died. They actually, the Hungarian troops just suicided into them or something like that. Well, we do have Legenden managing to take down the encampment, another spot over there. There we go. And now he's gonna move in to attack the city of Pest. And we do need to see the caravels. Oh yeah, there we go. Hungary is gonna get that settled, but it's still gonna die to the caravels of Russia. We do have privateers coming around here from Russia as well. He's gonna easily take down that city if it ever settles. That's not a safety settler at all. The safety settler would have been actually Antananarivo to the north, and then follow up with a settler keep on going to the east side here after he took that city. Dave Spare looks like yeah, it's a problem. Dave might die. Dave will die actually. It will be a 4 versus 3 situation between a Gold Buy Library and their opponents. We do need to see if Mr. Toast with a carrier will manage to carry the game until its conclusion. We do have Japan building up a significant fleet, and I do see Japan did fail to attack Ostia. Rome did manage to put those trebuchets on the coast, and now they're gonna get the shots in onto the Japanese frigates to take them down. 58 against 47. Okay, campus coming up in Takamatsu. We got Kyoto over here. Okay, amphitheater. Well, Elephantguy with 130 science with 229 culture. It's going to put quite a bit of pressure when it comes to that culture. He's on 3 out of 48 domestics, and he's going to get some more. He's going to finish off the job on Hungary, and is well, going to help out Legenden get a little bit bigger. Now we're going to see how Spain is going to ramp up his production. He's getting his shipyards going, and with 208 science, 67 culture, we do have him on 261 production as well. We do need to see if he's going to manage to first of all push back Japan's attack over here, which does seem like it's just something to annoy Spain over here and a little bit Rome. Rome did manage to get more science up with 144 and 115, while we do have Mr. Toes very big over here. Still, it's getting shadowed by Dido. And I can't say we have a win condition unless we take into account a domination victory over here from HOH. Unfortunately, they're gonna lose a member, and diplomatic victory is going to be something that is definitely going to be in the cards. Estergon immediately got taken down. Those two caravels did manage to do enough damage with the help of a privateer. One more privateer. Okay, we got more privateers coming up over here. They might go against Zaragoza next to take away Spain's ability to actually push boats into these seas, and this is going to be a problem for Spain. He doesn't have a fleet over here ready to defend this city, nor does he have a lot of production to come out over there. Well, we'll see what Carrier is gonna do here. What did you guys vote, by the way? Let me actually take a look at your votes. What did you guys vote in this? Who will win? Gold by Library 64%, Holiday on Highlands on 36%. Interesting. We do have actually space coming up for muskets. He's trying to put a little bit of pressure on Japan. Looks like the samurais are managing to keep up the defense, and with the frigate inside, he's doing some damage back on these musketmen. And we do have a bombard also coming up to fight here from Rome, while frigates are in the water on the east as well. More settlers coming up over here. Whoa, okay. We got campuses also coming up with an encampment. Okay, I mean, he's trying to put some defense over there. City of Pest is still not down. We do have to see a few shots from these privateers to dwindle the number of points on the walls there and take over that city center. Legenden is going to get his foreign ministry. He's going to try to get his diplo favor up as soon as possible to help his team out. Vote for the World Congress, taking a player that has 120. Oh my god, he didn't give his diplo favor away. Wait, he's gonna die this time, right? Yeah, he's gonna die this time. He didn't give his diplo favor. 125 diplo favor is gonna be deleted over here if Dave plays. That is a problem. The City of Pest goes down. First player of the game went down. Holiday on Highlands on 3 players. We got Gold by Library managing to push in with the help of Legenden, again doing the damage against his opponents over here with the help of Elephantguy a little bit later in the game. That catapult is 2 turns away from destroying Pest City walls 1 turn earlier. Well, yeah. Well, Cree can now transition to his final purpose, sending trade routes to Russia. Yeah. Well, I mean, sure, it's gonna take so long to actually get the commercials. So long. So long. Okay, Let's see how Cree is going to transition out of this, trying to get campuses out for more science, finishing up that foreign ministry, getting a few horses out. He's going to start pushing into Spain a little bit to poke around him. It looks like Zaragoza, even if it's going to get a privateer fleet, is still going to die. We do have Russia here with 2 privateers, 2 frigates, and 2 caravels getting the damage. He's also that much worried that he's going to get more caravels out. We do have multiple museums coming out, an art museum, an archaeological museum, a spy coming out from St. Petersburg, and it doesn't like he's not pushing that hard on the military condition, is or I should say on the culture condition. He is going to try to balance it out with some military, going to get the push against Spain, deal with the threat of the Spanish nation applying the power against him. We got 300 production coming out from Philip II here. The next World Congress is in 7 turns, and I do have to point out Henri is also more production than biggest Godliest gamer there with, well, he was on 350, now he's down to 290. Okay, there we go, back to 306. Oh my god, they're back and forth, back and forth. And we got Elephantguy also on 273, Hannibal on 150, Legenden on 87, Mr. Toes 191, and it does look like space 180. Okay. Let's see, on the Japanese side, he's getting pushed on Sendai. Looks like now finally the Japanese boats are getting hit quite badly. +6 intel is appearing on these Spanish boats, and it looks like Japan is in trouble. He doesn't have a promotion on the northern caravel, and that might die. We do have a few privateers, a few frigates coming around, and there is a Spanish caravel fleet that might die as well. But with the help of the privateer fleets behind them, they might do enough damage to dwindle the health of those boats. Now, there aren't any more supplies here. It doesn't look like Gideon did actually go crazy with the boats. Now Russia is going to bear down on the city of Zaragoza, so he's going to get hit over there. Can't actually get back on his opponent, and we do need to see if Hannibal is going to manage to get out unscathed here with just his boats. It does look like Takamatsu has stopped building boats, and he does have one over here just plugging in the chokes. While the caravel fleet of Spain is just as powerful as the caravel. I do have to point out also there's a +3 coming up for Spain from Francis Drake. It does look like that he did manage to get Francis Drake and activate it. We do have Himerios also giving him an extra +5, giving him a significant bonus against Japanese boats. There is Lee Ferguson helping out. Oh, Santa Cruz. I mean, yeah, get it, bro. Okay, that's one caravel fleet down, and that frigate might have just paid with his health here, with his life. We do need to see if Santa Cruz is going to activate. This is the Armada one. Forms an Armada as, from a military unit. This is going to be quite impactful. This frigate should go down, though. Okay, that's a fleet. And let's see the Armada. He's not getting it? Okay, well. It is what it is. Okay, we got Zaragoza under attack. It looks like the privateers did get there and started shooting against the city. We do have another one that needs to move, and we're going to see how this is going to be. 19th Statue of Liberty coming up from Solikamsk, and it does look like a theater square is coming up from Astrakhan. 9th away Kilvakisibani, while our museums of Smolensk, spy St. Petersburg. Okay, that spy will need to get in as soon as possible into the Spanish territory. Looking at, let's actually see the culture victory screen. 4 out of 53 available for Elephantguy. Still slowly getting that tourism pressure, or 90 tourism a turn. We don't have that much of a defense from from the other side. Mr. Toes is actually the one defending here with 164 culture, and while Mr. Toes might actually, well, he might actually pay the price. Henri is benefiting from a big fleet. He's also benefiting from a lot more production than Mr. Toes is benefiting from right now. 351 production. Not all of that production is dedicated to the seas, but I gotta say Mr. Toes only has his capital dedicated to the seas here with only 53 production of his total of 214. Now we do have coal power plant started up in Medina. A shipyard is also gonna go down here. That's a +5 shipyard, not bad. And we do see those two cities in the north getting settled, and of course Mr. Toes benefiting from more science. 320 science, 164 culture. Now, we don't actually see Rome being successful into pushing Japan in the north, and it doesn't look like at the moment Spain is winning on the... Oh, we got a GG! 4 versus 3 situation. Gold by Library manages to get the win over Holiday on Highlands. Legenden showing up big tonight for his teammates over here. Cree smashed Hungary. Hungary had the opportunity to smash back into Cree, chose to attack Antananarivo instead, and lost the tempo against his opponent. We did have quite a bit, oh my god, quite a bit of an action over there between Rome and Japan. They poked a little bit about around that lake. We did also have them fighting Spain. Spain was stopped simming and needed to do something else. There wasn't that big of a war between Arabia and Dido. Neither of them actually wanted to go head to head against each other. They had similar stats. They knew if they're gonna start worry, they're actually gonna irrel into each other. We do wait a second. Okay, there we go. Let's actually take a look at the post-game chat over here and see what they have to say, how this ended up. Oh my god, it's big. Post-game 1, let's go. GG, well played, guys. GG, well played.
We all told him when that settler was coming down, like, what's gonna happen. We asked him to keep track of your strategics, so he knows when you start making horses. Not when your horses are out, but when you start making horses.
GG, well played, man. GG, well played.
They were a bit delayed because I went campus check first, and then I was like, I have no land, might as well go well the guy.
Yeah, jump good line towards him.
My cap is insane because I have 2, 2, 2, 1, like silk, but apart from that, there's nothing special.
Wait again, you chopped both of the silk.
Yeah, I mean, I needed a horse.
Trying to keep up with Arab inside is
Horse
fucking
needs
annoying.
to come faster.
Every time I made a library, I logged into specialist instantly.
Yeah, I mean, a rep can be good now, but I mean, if you had like a shit ton of gold to upgrade me 10 frigate, I can maybe bop you, but I don't think there was any point pushing.
But don't you think did you fade by Admiral?
Yeah.
You did? Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Man, Toes outplayed me with great people this game, pretty hard, unlucky.
Dude, the happy scientist, I opened screen and like I instantly clicked. It was like kinda lucky, to be honest, with the happy scientist.
So we were counting down for it and they missed it.
I thought you were spam clicking, man.
No, I saw something change and I just clicked. I was doing spam clicking.
I guess kill issue.
Yeah, good luck in CVC, boys.
Yeah, you too.
Well, I do want to ask about Cardiff Levy. Why didn't you kill Magvasa Hehikan?
He wanted to kill Anton so that Russia loses as soon as possible.
Why not keep? I think you could have
why not keep also?
And chop the settler, probably not.
Because his big genius plan was that he goes for
Caguana,
yeah.
That's way too long. I mean, at this point, like you had to re-levy it as well with Charlesman, so it would probably be cheaper to just buy a settler in Anton before you raise it or something.
Yeah.
Host, did you have Spy on Me on the Oligarch Legacy and the other card, the Wars of Religions?
Yeah. I mean, did you not have Oligarchy,
I had,
actually?
couldn't be asked to keep it in when you're not pushing.
I mean, yeah, I didn't have it in either.
Did you have Ironclads? Or
I was going Battleship and... I mean, I was trying to helicopter Cree Elephant somehow, but get decent stats, so I don't think that was happening.
Maybe I could have done something then. I was gonna the Ironclads that turn you CC'd, and you didn't have admirals for them.
Yeah, you probably popped me then.
And also you don't have military, right?
No, Rome didn't have melee.
Well, GG, well played, guys. And
Hannibal, why you so good, dude? You giga.
well, there we have it, boys. We heard from both teams, from Casey telling us a few points over there. It looks like there was a fight that we missed on the Happy Scientist. Mr. Toast did manage to get it, and there was a lot of posturing over there between Dido and Arabia. I gotta also point out about Russia, well, or I should say about Hungary's levy. It looks like the plan was to kill Antananarivo from the beginning to take it away from Russia. Unfortunately, it didn't actually go as planned. Unfortunately, they could have tried to buy a settler, they could have tried to build a settler, even hard build a settler over there in that city center. Not to mention they could have put so much pressure on Cree from the north that he might have even won the war against him. Yes, you can get the points. Yes, alcohol parrot, indeed. Thank you so much for reminding me. I gotta say, I'm quite a bit tired right now, so I might actually lose a few things here and there. Gold by Library won the game over here against Holiday on Highlands. Thank you so much for everything, guys. Much appreciated for the follows, and I do hope you enjoyed the show. Much appreciated for also the subs and the bits and the support you gave me. I hope we're gonna see each other in the next one. Yeah, exactly. We do need to see tomorrow, I believe. Oh my god, thank you so much, thank you, sir. Oh my god, we got only a few more, 4 more followers, and we're getting to 6,300. Woohoo! I do have to point out tomorrow. I'm still waiting for the confirmation on the Civ6 game. It's still gonna be between 12 plus and the Negiena. I do need to see when that's gonna happen. So have a good evening, everybody, and we're gonna see each other in the next one. You're gonna get an announcement on Discord about the game hour and when it will be. I do hope I get the information as soon as possible, so I can relay it to you. Have a great night with some Civilization 6 content. Bye.